Don't be fucking around with things like that. I was literally just moving something then, you prick. Hi, how's everyone doing? Hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. That was my mod, questionable results, aka that prick. Doing a Windows 11 error noise just whilst I was moving this microphone around, which is one of the most temperamental parts of this setup. Because if I jiggle it too much, it'll fall off. Oh, it's hot today. Oh, it's warm. I look laminated. I've looked laminated all day. Good grief. Good grief. Oh. Will they stop looping? No. I'm the looper. That's what that they've based their movie on me and everything. I'm the looper. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I ain't my guide, don't I? Also, quick PSA, take your medication, drink your fucking water, alright? I don't want to have this conversation with you again. Drink your water. You haven't drunk enough. If you think you've drunk enough, drink more. Drink your water. Call you online one.
Hello, questionable Mike.
Questionable Mike? Is this like a frenemies kind of situation? Like enemies become lovers kind of romanticy sort of thing. No, I'm writing my own fan fiction now. It's getting a bit weird. Hi Keza, how you doing? I hope you are. I don't know why I went all Australian. I hope you are. I hope you are doing well and are hydrated and have recovered from going grocery shopping, you fucking lunatic. I had a whole glass of water today. Drink several more. It's too hot. It's too damn. The temperature is too damn high. It is too damn high. Ain't no one got time for this temp. Ain't no one got time for this temp. 35 degrees it reached here today. In the Middlelands. The Middlelands, 35 degrees. I need to go sort that curtain out. Give me a second. Curtain's going crazy, and if Phoenix comes in, because the door's open, Hugo's just on his perch. If Phoenix comes in, he's going to try and jump out the window, so bear with me. I'm just going to put you on this screen a second. I can still hear you, and you can mostly still hear me. You ate all the snack. What snacks? I'm a snack connoisseur. What snacks do you get? Scene change, stream is over, that's it, go home. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Hello, I'm back now. I'm back now. You got a 10 stream streak, put your goddamn clothes on. Jeez. Have someone's eye out with those. Alright, anyway. Why is my other lights not working? I don't want to have to diagnose stuff in this heat. I don't want to have to... Oh, man. 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 I don't want to have to diagnose shit in this heat. I always did wonder if the female version of teabagging was a clam slam or a vag badge. I wasn't sure which one was socially acceptable and which one wasn't. Now I know. Thanks. Right, shall we play some Ocarina? No, not Ocarina of Time. Some Majora's Mask. My brain has boiled somewhat. It has boiled somewhat. So I can finally get round to completing this game. For the first time in 30 years. 30 years. Where am I going? That's where I'm going. Pow! Good. Glad that's happened. Pow! There you go. Oh, I hear the loading of a sniper rifle. Ununified lunged in pack numbers. Release the hounds! There you go. Can I recap the story so far? Yes. I won't, but yes. Quite eloquently as well. I ain't gonna. It's 2-1 for that shit. The story so far consists of going to youtube.com/wholesome horror gaming and watching the videos on demand when I fucking upload them. Anyway, spoiler-free guide to Majora's Mask. Now, you may be asking yourself, but Mike, why do you need a spoiler-free guide? No unintended... Yeah, no innocent casualties. That's fine. No collateral. That's what we like to see. Stone Tower. Stone Tower. That's where we were. Well, we weren't, actually. We were in Inca Canyon. There you go. Good. You may be asking yourself, but Mike, why have you gone for a spoiler-free guide when you know the ending of this game? It's because the spoiler-free guide is very visually appealing. It's just got bullet points. It just says, go here, do this, do the other thing. And when I'm streaming for you fine, lovely internet people, I can just go, what am I doing next? Make ice blocks out of Octoroks and cross Broken Bridge. Ding, got it. Not, when you round the corner in Inca Canyon, dodge the Octoroks like a deft ninja through Hyrule's field. Like, there's too much fluff in normal guides. There's too much fluff. And there's too many recaps of stuff. Like, oh, and don't forget you can press this for this, you can press that for that. I'm like, I'm literally playing the game. Like, I know, I'm aware. Speaking of playing the game, I'm using a different controller. I'm using my big fat Xbox boy. So I need to know it works. It works! Yes! Right, turn the music off. Bam! Oh, what's up? How hot is it? Well hot. That's how it is. It's well hot. Oh my giddy aunt. I think my aunt would be giddy at this heat, I'll be honest with you. If she hadn't boiled to death in that horrible train accident. Anyway, there's one. There's one. Oh. There we go. All right, say hello, YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Welcome back. It's the next part of Majora's Mask, back from the previous part you just watched, which was getting up to this point, and now we're going to continue. Seamless. Seamless. Oh, I'm like a single uncut piece of fabric. I do need to reorientate myself. Oh my god. Do I know the story so far? Things have happened. Oh, it's this fight. We did this fight earlier. I mean, last time. I mean, I've never done this fight before in my life. There. No. Lock on. Lock on. He looped and looped and looped and got to this point. That's very true. Many loops later. This controller does not like me. I'm using a different controller. Come on. Come on, don't bounce away from me. Bahaha! Nearly a one-hit kill. Regrettable. Although my rival, you were spectacular. I shall take my bow by opening my heart and revealing my wisdom. If one tries to enter the spring water cave without knowing the song buried in the grave, that poor visitor shall meet with disaster. Belief or disbelief rests with you. To die without leaving a corpse, that is the way of us Garrow. That's the way of Gary. It's the way of our Gary. Ah, fucking crows. Gibbets and crows. Wait, come here. Lock onto it. Lock onto it. Lock onto it. That's it. Come on. You can do I know you can do it. You've done it before. There you go. Yeah, so the story so far is... Where's the moon? There's the moon. That's a moon, right? That's going to squash us in 3 days. And we have to not get squashed. So it's very straightforward. We're just going to save the world, not get squashed, awaken 4 ancient deities, plunder some ancient ruins a few dozen times, take the souls and lives of at least 4 different individuals of different races, and then, oh my god, and then not get killed by a crow. No, get the fuck away from me. Get the fuck away from me. That's my steam deck in my bath. Get the fuck away from me. Not Navi, will you lock on? You're being a useless prick at the minute. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, Mini Sylvanas. How are you doing? Oh, good evening, you wonderful creature. The cat is actually just leaving, so the wonderful creature is actually leaving for the evening. He had quite enough of my tomfoolery, I'll give him that. Strider, it's always lovely to see you, Strider. I don't know what they call him around your parts. Around here, they call him Strider. What? Another one. Master, you gold. Oh, it's Death, the Metal Raver. So you're late. Yeah, like you have anything to apologize for. Oh my god, you were working in the garden for 2 hours? Were you... I was going to say, were you too dry and needed moistening? But that sounds wrong. Did you just hate yourself? Like, what? We're still doing the lawn? Like, right now? Oh my god! Went to the shops and Bubba's making din-dins. Nice! Oh, what are you having for dinner? Kez has not told me what snacks they had. So, I need to eat vicariously through other people. Lock on! Lock on, you useless prick! Oh no, I have a feeling this... Wait a minute. Is this... Oh, Pacific's an easy choice. I like that. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Nah, you need... Well, firstly, you need to fuck off, mate. Back it up, Gary. It's not worth it. Alright? Alright? Also, don't get stuck on a graphic, please. Thank you. Now, kindly, eat shit and die. Alright? I have a feeling this button doesn't work. Yes, I'm blaming the controller. Every 2 minutes on every day, the girl who lives in the music box goes to the dried well to check on something. But as long as the spirits are wandering outside her home, she dares not leave her home. Okay. Believe or disbelief rests with you. To die without leaving a corpse, that is the way of Gary. Don't forget, Gary loves you. I'm in a game, oh my god. That's no excuse. Do better. I expect better from you. You mean you've not won? Are you winning? Are you winning, Keza? Yeah, pasta bake is an absolutely fantastic idea. Top tier dinner idea. You just put it in a pan, put it in a dish, cook it, and it's done. Put cheese on top. We got the dumbass idea to remove the entire topsoil part to get rid of what was mostly moss, dandelions, and thistles. I mean, that's your problem for planting them there in the first place. That's careless. Then level out all the bumps all over the place. It was more like a roller coaster than a flat lawn. New build. Then add soil that's better for grass growth instead of clay-ridden mess that we had, and then flatten it out. And so I've read that as soy. So new lawn grass. It's too hot for lots of effort with food today. Damn right, it's too hot for lots of effort with food today. I have prepared. Don't get excited. I prepared smashed tacos. All right, take that how you will. But it basically, you take the mince and you just slap it on a wrap, and then you just smack it into the pan and it cooks, and that's it. And then you put salsa on the side. Bosh, it's done. So literally a pan has to be on for about 10 minutes. Well, no, it's longer than that actually. It's 3 minutes per thing, but you know what I mean. It's just lots of stuff I could pre-make. So whilst my wife went dancing, I was prepping dinner, because our kitchen is 46 million degrees and I'm not subjecting her to that after she's been dancing. Jesus. She doesn't need to do involuntary hot yoga after dancing. French toast, vanilla ice cream crisps from French toast and vanilla ice cream crisps from Aldi. Did you shit your pants? I gotta ask. All right, it could happen. They're like Cheerios? I gotta shop in Aldi more often. I probably don't. It's taken me fucking a year and a half to lose 7 stone. I don't need to put it back on from Aldi. Thank you very much. Oh no! Oh, bums. That scream still goes through me. Oh my god! Oh fuck me. Speaking of fucking me, hello Izzy's TARDIS, bigger on the inside than she is on the outside. How you doing this evening? Unexpectedly appears and enjoys an unexpected day off work due to a power outage. Nice. She's recovered enough to go dancing. That's great. Yes, she has recovered enough to go dancing. This is her first dancing since injuring her spine. So, yeah. And my phone is on loud, just in case. Yeah, my phone is definitely on loud, just in case. Oh, I do, you fucking fuck nugget. And you little crow too. Regrettable. Although my rival, you were spectacular. I shall take my bow by opening my heart and revealing my wisdom. I'm going to open my art to you. Ooh, have a look at me massive gaping art. To revive the dried up river on Inca Hill, you must go to the Springwater Cave. Believe or disbelieve rests with you. To die without leaving a corpse. That is the way of the Gary. I need some health. I require health nodules. I need some health nodules. Fairy, come here. Oh no, fuck. That's not a million miles away from what I was going to say. You fucking penis. Get out of the water, you bellend. Don't get hit. Don't die. Right, is there any hearts around here? After having worked on it for a month and a bit, we're finally seeing progress. I'll touch on that in a second. We finished the section we can see from the terrace, and it's amazing to know that bit is done. It's always good when you get the bit done you can see. I'll be honest with you, that's a good feeling. Now we're working on the short end of the weird U shape. Oh, it's not just us has got a weird shaped garden then. We have an L-shaped bit of concrete like a prison yard. It's almost done receiving new soil, and with luck we can sow a bit that bit tomorrow or Sunday. Saturday is my hen do. Saturday's your hen do? Where are we going? Oh my god, I'm so excited. You just spat out your drink due to my comments. It's not what usually causes it. Anyway, I'd really like that fairy. Oh, fuck off. I don't want you, you hooded bellend. Oh, fuck me. Well, am I ever glad that didn't hurt? Fuck. Oh, I have a fairy on me. I'm a genius. You're a dead man now. Do you hear me? Jeremy Deadman. This controller does not work properly, which is real unfortunate because this is a real expensive controller. This was a gift. It's one of the big fat metal boys. Oh no, that's not very good at all. Oh, I think this wasn't working when I played Silksong as well. See, not only did I 100% Silksong, I did so with a broken controller. Do you like my little face? To cross the Valley of the Inca, aim at the river beasts, the arrowheads with arrowheads to freeze. Believe or disbelieve as we do. Yeah, I got that. I got that, thank you. I mean, I'm gonna go and see what this is now. I'm gonna take that off. I'm feeling. Oh no, I need that, don't I? Ooh. Oh, I need. What do you want? Give me a second. Thanks for stopping by. I'm doing business here in the canyon. You should give up going to the far side of the canyon. That place is cursed. It is cursed. If you don't have something that drives away demons, they'll catch you. Rumor has it, demons aren't afraid unless they see something that looks the same as themselves. Like this mask? No. Kindly fuck off. Oh, really? You'll be cursed. No, I won't. I mean, I might. I'm not sure. What is this? This is Sakan's hideout, protected by impenetrable security. Uh-huh. Wait, what are these? What are these here? Interesting. You've no idea where we're going. Oh yeah, I forgot it's a secret. Yeah, it is a secret. You'll love it when we get there though. According to your matron of honor, you have to arrive in Oslo by 1 p.m. We'll have a glass of something, and then we have an activity at 2:30. Then she's booked a table at one of your favorite restaurants, nice, for a nice dinner. After that, we have a bit of time for me to walk along old paths. I used to live in Oslo before. I see. And lastly, there is a surprise planned. I can't keep it in anymore. I'm the surprise. I'm just going to play Ocarina of Time for you for like 3 hours. Do you want to see my PS2 collection? Right, I don't think I need to leave now because I'm fully healed. I don't need to leave. I don't leave, I'm fully healed. I'm fine. Just in case anybody's wondering why I may sound demented, it's the heat, okay? I'm blaming the heat. I'm kind of hoping for either laser tag or a spa with a mani-pedi included. Those are two very different ends of the spectrum, friend. Well, why not both? Why not laser tag whilst getting that extreme laser tag? Oh my god. But you're always demented, isn't that your secret? I'm never inside my mind, Raven. I'm always out of my mind. Maztek, you caught... No, I didn't. You're relieved. Go away. Go away. Considering your 72-year-old mum is coming too, laser tag will be out of the question. Just park your mum in front of a tablet and put my stream on. It'll be fine. I'm your mum's favourite streamer. Don't worry about it. Take that bound was reveal my wisdom. To cross the valley of the... Yeah, no, you said that before. You said that before. I heard you the first time, mate. Oh, shit. But your mum's dead, Mike. So's mine. I'm still my mum's favourite streamer. I'm probably still your mum's favourite streamer as well. She's a cougar. I love a lady who knows what she wants. I don't. I get incredibly nervous around ladies. However, nanas love me. I'll be honest. I don't know why. Nans can't get enough of me. Ah, no! You fucking prick. Fire at me. Fire at me. Fire at me. Ow. There we go. Yeah. Which way am I going? Oh wait, yeah, I'm doing shooty chains. This is when you actually do take your mum to laser tag, and she just fucking owns the lot of you. Like, she's secretly been playing COD for like 20 years. Like, she just starts like action rolling. Dude, oh god, no, that's not what I wanted, is it? Oh, this really doesn't work very well, does it? Yes, he's blaming the controller again. Mum's a grandmother, but not a nan. She's very much not her age at all. I see. Butthead Gamer 2, how are you doing? Oh! She might have actually liked it if she hadn't broken her femoral neck last year. I'm not a doctorman. What's a femoral neck? Fuck off. Fucking do one, lad. Fucking come here, you COVID prick. Not the friendly COVID pricks I've got in chat. That COVID prick. Your femoral neck, your thigh neck. There's a thigh neck. It's the bit that connects the femur to the hip socket bone thing. Oh, I see. Oh, so yeah, so literally the femur neck. Yeah, the femoral neck. Okay. I mean, I was trying to kill him, but I'll take that too. Right, let's go and interrogate Tingle. What do the numbers mean, Tingle? Oh, that's why I didn't come up here, wasn't it? They were fucking redeads. Fuck off. Can I examine one of these, please? Are these redeads? No, I want nothing to do with them, apparently. What's that noise? Oh, you scoundrel. You absolute scallywag. The very narrow bit just before the joint where old ladies often break when they trip and land on their hip on their sunglasses hardcover. Ooh, that's very specific. Is that what happened? What's this? Green clothes, white fairy? You, sir? Oh, I remember the green pie. Only he's aged 35. Do you remember when we were kids and we played this and we're like, oh my god, he's so old. That's so embarrassing that he's dressed up like that. Yeah. We are all secretly Tingle. Hulu Limpa. In exchange, I will sell you. I only have 20 quid, mate. You're gonna have to tell me. Oh, I can get a Stone Tower map. Lovely. Clock Town? I said Clock Town. Just so you're aware. Oh, call again. Kulu Limpa. I was making it up. Those are the magic words. I love his little map that he's drawing. He has no idea what he's doing. I have no intention of stealing your magic words, as amazing as they are. She was in a hurry to get to the hairdresser's 2 days after arriving in Calendar? That's a oh, Spain, thanks. Just say Spain. For her yearly migratory 2-month stay. What's it with like parents of a certain age and just fucking off to Spain for weeks and weeks on end? I mean, don't get me wrong, I get it. We had our first big grown-up holiday a couple of years ago and we went to Spain and I'm like, oh, I get this now. I understand why people do this. I actually do understand it. Oh, hello, Captain Bubbly. How are you? There's a massive hole. Why do we keep playing games about holes? Don't start. The mother-in-law actually bought a house in Spain. Case in point. Case in point. Do you know what I mean? I wish I had migrate to Spain money. I wish I had go to Spain money. Can we have... There's a massive hole as a sound clip. For you, Keza, anything. Keza knows where the bodies are buried. That's a massive hole. I'll let my people sort out the rest. See, I'm hot, but I'm not too hot to not be toxic. Do I want another hilarious bit? I love hilarious bits. The more hilarious, the better. Big bit, big funny bits, small funny bits, jiggly funny bits, solid funny bits. I love all the funny bits. Tell me the hilarious bit. Oh, the day before her flight, she went to Gardermoen Airport. I just say the airport to stay at a hotel. I can't do words. It's too warm. I got sweat in my eyes. I've got to move that cup. I swear to God, I've got a cup here. It's right in front. It's the only place it sits. It's right in front. Just so you know, it's a golden joystick cup from Under Consultation Pod. I didn't win it. I was part of the Patreon. It's right in front of my notification area. So whenever I can look at it, but you can't touch. I find that about most massive holes. I forgot what I was going to say. I was too busy reminiscing about massive holes. Yeah, it's the only place it can live is either in front of my notification window on this screen or in front of my notification window on that screen. And that is the screen that I need. I mean, it could just live there, but then I don't like it there, so it's not going to live there, let's be honest with you. So the day before her flight, pop my teeth back in. The day before her flight, she went to the airport, stay at a hotel because her flight was at 7 a.m. That's very sensible. And I told her not to slip on the ice when crossing the road to the terminal and break her thigh bone. What? You specifically warned her about what was going to happen. That's premonition, mate. That is, get yourself tested. You might have the psychics. You might have the pithics. Empty well. It's Lou on point. We got Lou on point. Oh, the best part? Near where they live is an Indian restaurant that's called Balti Towers. Oh, I hate and adore that. I hate and adore that. You might have the pithics. You might be, mind bullets and shit. That's it. Empty well. Oh, me thighs. I'm just going to go and find them at my shoulders. Jesus Christmas. Ooh, good. Oh, I'm here. I have no idea where I am. Oh, this is... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I hate these enemies. I hate these... Oh, no. Oh, I don't want... I don't... You bad touch. Bad touch. Bad touch. Bad touch. Don't like bad touch. Wait, can I not just set you on fire? Are you not like really easy to kill with fire? I found most things are easy to kill with fire. Where are you? Are you here? Are you friendly? Are you French?
No, no, no. I bring you to burn.
It's a massive hole.
No, no. No, no. Fire. No, no, no.
Oh. 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 Volley. Stop taking the piss out of the ghost. No. Are you French? Are you grandma? Are you pizza? I've watched InSim a couple of times. I used to be a big fan of InSim before I became a massive cock. Right. Fucking die. Right. There's one down. I don't think... Right. So you are just re-deads in toilet paper, aren't you? What do you do now? I was ages ago. He went fucking mental at a viewer for like saying that the lag on Phasma wasn't that bad. And like he... Oh, shit, that one's back up. He was saying that the devs hadn't fixed a bug that he himself had raised with them. And he got really pissy with them because he's done so much for the game and so much for the company that they should pay attention to his opinions. General toxic streamer shit. Do you know what I And it was only the one thing. I even reached out to him and I was like, that was a bit fucking much, dude. Like, you shot off at a viewer, and also you made yourself sound like a cunt. And he was just like, oh, I'm really sorry that me posting hundreds of videos hasn't earned me the right to have a word with the developers. It's nothing to do with you. Sorry, it's nothing to do with you. Absolutely nothing to do. That's a completely different part of the industry. Know your place, know your role. That's it. I watch loads of movies. I'm not gonna fucking start telling Martin Scorsese how to direct. Do you know what I mean? Generic big head streamer mode. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. It's the reason I don't watch him anymore. I used to really like him, to be honest with you. Why not? I might welcome the advice. I'm pretty sure he might tell me to go fuck myself. How am I, Lou? I'm all right. I'm warm, if I'm honest with you. I've missed loads of messages from chat. Sorry. And I went off on one about Insim. 2 days later, mum calls. Guess what? Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, Pooples and Captain Bubbly are both naked. it's naked runtime. Wee, my knees hurt. It's so hot today that the glue holding my shoe sole together melted. Oh my god. Oh my god. Don't leave the house. Don't leave the house. Just stay inside, mate. Just stay inside. It's so bad. You never do that in public. One-on-one, you can be irate with a dev, but never a viewer. Never punch it. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't even see it as punching down. I see it as punching sideways. Like, there is no difference between me and anybody who watches my content. Ever. There's never a difference between me and anybody who watches my content. Ooh, the Spirit House. I'm just going to put this on a second. Oh, hello. Oh, it was the game. Sorry. I really must change that noise. Yeah, I don't see it as punching down, just see it as punching sideways, but it was more a case of, like, he was clearly just having a bad day, but, like, I've had bad days, and then someone, it's usually Acarus, I'll be honest with you, comes in and is like, why don't you try this? And I'm like, part of me's like, I fucking tried that already, but part of me's also like, I know I'm in a bad mood, so, like, don't take it out on other people. Like, that's not... They come here to watch something specific. Like, they don't need that. There is that layer of separation there, you know? The Karna Kingdom was founded on this land, stained with the history of darkness, drenched in blood. Delicious. Even now, it is a place where troubled, regretful spirits gather. So, Weatherspoons. If you are seeking the one who is stronger than you are, you may find strength here from a group of spirits plagued by lingering regrets. So are Weatherspoons. If you have faith in your skills and might, then try saving these wandering spirits. Yee hee hee. But the early price you must pay is 30 rupees. I ain't got any money, mate. Sorry. I just bought a fucking map. I can trade you a map. I don't think I need the map, I'll be honest. Oh. Why am I calling you out like that? Why do you always think I'm calling you out? Why do you always think I'm calling you out? Jeffrey. Right, just make sure my WhatsApp is open and on not mute. You once knew a big streamer that told his community on stream to go and bully another person that was bad at a game that he was playing. He ended up losing half his community and still hasn't recovered those lost numbers. Good, they deserve it. And I'll be honest with you, they deserve it. People's is a sensitive boy, because you got spoons. I got fucking spoons. I'm punching sideways, brother. I'm punching sideways. I never punch down. I'm punching sideways. Someone say spoons. Spoons. I got nothing bad to say about spoons. I mean, I got some bad stuff to say about some of the clientele that go in there. Don't get me wrong, but I got nothing bad to say about spoons. I like the food. I like one of my guilty pleasures was always when I was drinking, right? Spoons used to be you've only been in one once. I mean, someone thinks they're fancy. But to be fair, their wine is a bit shit. So if you're a wine drinker, it's not a fantastic place to go. But it has gotten better in some of the bigger ones. Some of the big one near us has like wine on tap. So one, it's always freezing cold. Two, you never get end of the bottle glasses. You know what I mean? If you know, you know. And it's always quite a nice wine, if I'm honest with you. Well, it was when I was drinking it. Right. Spirits. Speaking of spoons. Spirits. What business have you in Incarnate Kingdom, land where only the dead roam? It's the giggly hat. Look at that stash. It's like Dominic Mysterio. Oh, this is no place for one as full of life as you. Or do you say that you wish to join the dead? That's fine. Get him, lads. If that is the case, then sleep gently to the melody of darkness that the great composer Sharp shall play, and join the ranks of the dead. Wait, can I not just learn this? Oh, fuck. Ow. Ow! Ow! Oh, wait, I need a song before I go in there, don't I? What's this way? Is this a slope? It's a slope. Yeah, I got nothing bad to say about spoons. Like, one of my guilty pleasures used to be when we were drinking, we'd go into a spoons. On a rough day, we'd go in and have a few drinks. Like, we'd have a couple of pints, and I would inevitably utter the immortal words, I mean, we're already here, we may as well get dinner, right? And that would immediately mean I would get a dessert, and it would always be the chocolate fudge cake or the apple crumble. Now, don't get me wrong, a Spoon's apple crumble is piss, right? But it's reliable piss. You know exactly what it is going to be every single time, right? It's always microwave apple crumble. But fucking hell, it scratches an itch, man. It scratches an itch. Where am I going? I have wandered around this. Jump the gates to the canyon using Epona, the valiant steed. Oh, hello. You've put some food porn in Discord? How exciting. YouTube can't know about the Discord. Let's have a look. Food porn. Only flans. Oh my god. Oh, that's a good looking pasta bake. Is that your spice rack, or are all those spices in that pasta bake? Both things can be true. Do you put herbs in your pasta bake? We used to put, when we had pasta bake pretty regularly, because it was a staple, right? It was fucking easy. And back before I could cook, which was only about 5 years ago, we used to have it quite a lot. And I would get the like mixed Italian herbs, bit of paprika, bit of smoked paprika, bit of chili flakes, that sort of thing. Just dash that in a little bit with the cheese. Oh, I made such a nice cheese. Oh my god. I might have to show that to Cheryl later. She'll get proper food envy. You have a funny story about a person I went into Spoons with too. Was a guy I was dating have me gonorrhea then chlamydia, neither of which I can spell. What? I'm assuming you mean gave you gonorrhea then chlamydia. Jesus Christ. So the clientele is right. Oh, Luon Point says, I was in one 3 years ago. I did feel a little unsafe, but I recognize that it's likely a one-off unusual experience. It depends. I would say it depends on the spoons and depends on the day. There's always, whenever you go into a Spoons, I'm going to fucking tangent now. Whenever I go into a Spoons, there's always the old boy that's always on the bar, propping it up, drinking pints of fucking John Smith's or Tetley's or something, right? Depending on the time of day, there's normally the lads, right? Post-work, mid-work, whatever. There's the group of girls who are there for a reason. If you go in on a weekend, it's mental. Just avoid it at the weekend. During the day, like if you can, on a weekend, maybe a Saturday afternoonish. I was going to say Saturday morning. That sounds bad. Saturday, I used to drink a lot. Saturday afternoonish is quite nice. That's 2 red flags right there. That should go nowhere apart from the fucking clinic. That's where that guy needs to go. Jesus, get a fucking swab down that. Jesus Christ. Always herbs in the pasta bake with Pecorino. Is that Pokemon? Parmesan and then some normal cheddar and garlic salt too. That is a good combo. That is a good combo. We make mini pizzas at the moment with naans. Right, naan, bit of cheese on top, a little bit of sauce, bit of cheese on top, and that makes us a thingy. Oh, your spoons is always full of students and old people. That's fair. Ours is just near a cricket ground, so ours is kind of the same. I'm near a cricket ground and 2 football grounds. I don't like cricket or football, so everyone hates me. If I'm honest with you. Everyone's like, why do you live there then? I'm like, it's fucking cheap. It's cheap and it's a house. And we bought it in COVID. Well, kind of bought it, not sight unseen, but let's just say if we'd have had the opportunity to have multiple visits, we would have found out that none of the fucking kitchen worked. Anyway, just take that emotional baggage back. Yours is filled with all these outsiders and cunts. Nice. So that's the normal clientele, if I'm honest with you. There's a city centre near the train station, so people killing time go there. The atmosphere was odd. Yeah, train station spoons are a bit weird. Train station ones are a little weird. Yeah, there's normally a couple of crazies in that. It's a little bit like airport bars, right? I used to travel quite a lot for work and tech shit, and I used to fly quite regularly to America. They did appear to be, yeah, the airport bars are a wild concoction of people who have just started their holiday in the middle of traveling somewhere or just going home, all of which needs to be celebrated with a drink. And you just get loads of just weird, like some people have been up for 3 days, some people are just getting up, some people are going for their flight. It's a weird crossroads, like a psychological crossroads for people. There's always at least one mental person there as well. Raven got auto-modded. Our Spoons is also down the road from D&D shop. So our Fridays are going to town, buy dice, buy D&D shit, then Spoons for breakfast. Nice. Nice. That's a good shout. It used to be a good, like Spoons used to be a good post-shopping rest. I introduced my wife many years ago. I introduced my wife to the post-shopping pint, right? And she'd never really done it before, but we've gone out on a weekend. We've been out shopping for a number of hours. We were tired, our feet we were carrying loads of bags. I was like, it's time for a post-shopping pint. She was like, what do you mean? I was like, follow me. I was like, come this way. We went into Spoons and like, we're only coming in for one, right? We're only coming in for one. We get to sit and enjoy this pint and then leave. And she's like, why are we doing it? And then afterwards she was like, oh my God, how have I never done this before? Me and people used to do that when we lived near each other. Oh, nice. I found this house online and we went to see it a single time. I already love the kitchen from the ad. The report on it was very good. Only one thing needed doing. Everything else was done over the last 10 years, from drainage to new windows. I mean, that is a bit of a lottery win for houses. But when we arrived on the viewing, the second I stepped inside the threshold, I felt I was home and said, this house is ours. Nice. Kitchen is bigger than my small apartment I lived in before I met Tash. Almost 40 square meters. Wow, that is massive. That is humongous. We just got a little galley kitchen. And this is me. Airport Spoons always feel like a cliff edge of people. They can start their holiday and it can be wonderful. They can speed run being escorted off the flight. Yeah. I've seen that a couple of times. You have 8.5 meters of counter space. Holy shit. I don't think I have 8.5 meters of kitchen, if I'm honest with you. Right, where am I going? Slip on the captain's hat? Wait, where the fuck am I going? Oh, wait, hang on a minute. Visit the graveyard, play the Sonata of Awakening, and pursue him. Use the bunny hood to cheat. Don't have the bunny hood, can't cheat. Then defeat him for the captain's hat. Got it. Oh yeah, of course, because Tash hunts, don't they? I said Tash hunts. I wasn't swearing, right? I'm enunciating. Oh, hang on. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Husband duties. I'm on husband duty. Okay, sorry. Sorry about that. Stop fucking swearing. No, this channel's not for kids. Hey parents, if your kids are watching this, go fuck yourself. You're in a one-bedroom flat? I mean, lots of people are, to be honest with you. We do love this house. Don't get me wrong. I rag on this house quite a lot, but we do love it. But I think it's because we... Oh, fuck. I think it's because we wanted to buy a house really quite... Not desperately, but like we probably should have taken extra time to... Ancient Castle... No, that's the wrong one. Extra time to have more viewings because we could have gone FYI, the entire kitchen is a piece of shit. And by the way, what is that massive crack? And because we didn't just kind of trust the survey, but the survey came back with nothing wrong. So we're like, well, the survey's come back with nothing wrong. So maybe there's nothing wrong, you know? Where is the graveyard? Am I? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it's a K sound. It's not stash. Tash. Wait, what? Tack? Wait, how do I... Can you phonetically... Can you sound out that name then? Tack. Okay. It's a K sound, not like stash. Okay, tack. My apologies, tack. Tack will never watch this. It's fine. Anyway, Minya, how you doing? That massive crack, I'll stop bending over. Sorry. Never stop bending over. I'm never gonna live these comments down, I swear to God. What are you? What are you? Ow. Ow. You've been jinxed? Well, I'm fucked then, aren't I?
Problem, I couldn't shoot.
I wish I could. Oh, wait, I probably can. I can, in fact, shoot him. Oh, I can't. I'm dead. In extra recovery process, so walked 15,000 steps today. Parents, nice. If your kids are watching this, go fuck yourself. It's a target-rich environment this evening, folks. It's a target-rich environment. Yes, give me your pennies. No, actually. It's not something I want to say. That's the best one yet. Right, what is it? I can't see it, but I sense the thirst for blood looming all around us. Don't you have a mask that can summon the unseen? Yes. I don't know why I need it. I'm gonna just sneak in here real quick. Where does this go? This is keep away from my house. My father is not one of you. Come in. Oh, okay. I gotta go, bye. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! What's wrong with your face? It's short for Takdellan, which is an anglicized version of Tak Der Lan, which translates loosely as "Thank God it's a LAN." I mean, that's what I say when I'm playing games with people. Thank God it's a LAN. He made it up 30 years ago at a LAN because he needed a nickname. Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I got no right, like, even potentially judging people on the use of weird nicknames, like Wholesome Horror Gaming, previously known as Peripheral Mike, previously known as That Gamer Mike, previously known as Slim Gamer Mike, previously known as Skit666, previously known as this. Fucking, I've got like a million different usernames. Hey, there you are. Ow. But now I have the branding committee to keep an eye on me, because if I try and change my username, both Questionable Results and Undeveloped Bruce will hunt me down and beat me senseless with pool noodles. You must go to the Springwater Cave. Yes, I went to Springwater Cave. Same as my actual name, which the Sylvanus bit is a stand-in for English speakers butcher them completely. That's fair. Oh no! Mini Sylvanus has just redeemed lose their glasses. Oh no! Ah. You were waiting for that, haven't you? Jesus. Right. How long is it again? Is it 5 minutes? I see fucking anything. Oh, I need my glasses to find my timer. Where's my timer? The glow stick boys are coming and everybody's running. Why is
Where is my timer?
Oh, there it is.
I
found it.
boys are coming.
All right.
The glow stick boys
5
are
minutes on the
coming.
clock. Yeah,
Now
5 minutes and 20
everybody's
seconds because I light your face.
screaming, I should be running.
Right.
The glow stick boys are coming.
Oh, wait. Let's start going. There you go. 5 minutes and 20 seconds. We're going to leave it there. And when it beeps, it beeps. Oh, I'm fucking dead. Right. I can't read any of that. I have no idea where I'm going. What does the guide say? Fuck knows. Oh, God. Come on, then. I assume you want to try and put me in half. Oh, I got him! Wait, what happened there? Wait, what the fuck is going on? Why can I hear him to my right? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Just spam and hope! Spam and hope! Spam and hope! Spam and hope! There he is! Run away! Guard! Guard! I remember the buttons, I just don't know when to press them. There! Hey! There! Aha! Guard! 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 Yes! Fucking get in! Eat shit and die. I don't know what you're saying. You can bare your ass to me all you want. I don't know what it says. Thanks, Gary. Alright. Hey, graveyard. If I were a graveyard, where would it be? If you were a graveyard, where would you be? Where would you be? Looks like a slope. Looks like a plateau. This looks like a... Where am I? A tree. Oh, it's not a tree! That's not a tree! That's a bad touch tree. Can I get rid of these things? Oh, I'm not going to try and get rid of these things now. Oh my god, where am I going? Why am I going... Wait, where am I? I thought I just turned around. Oh my... That's big and blue. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, hello. Oh, fucking hell. Thanks, not Navi. Right, come here. I just got a guard. Oh, piss! That was the wrong button. He says. He knows the buttons, he says. Thank God. Block. Just block, mate. Just block. Attack! 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 Shit. Back up, that looked glowy. Attack! Attack! Damn it! Knock it out! Go! Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Oh, shit. Go! 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 Yes! Thank God. Oh. Yeah, Gary, I'm not going to understand what you're saying. Thanks, Gary. This is a crevice. What does this go? A wall? A dark splodge. That feels like a crevice. This is a crevasse. Wait, is this? Wait. Is this skulls? Is this where the thing was a minute ago? Oh, shit, it was. Fuck. Can't see it. Wait, can I... Jesus, where's my cursor? There. Can I learn things from him? Oh, no. Shit, that means I need to know a song. Oh, fuck. What song am I going to need to know? Is it going to be the Awakening song? Pause. Oh, I can't see the numbers. I can't see the notes. I don't know which one it is. I can't read them. Oh, fuck's sake. Right. Now, I'm not going to recognize the tune, am I? Let's be honest. There's only like 1 or 2 tunes in Legend of Zelda that actually are recognizable. That's Song of Time and Epona's Song. Maybe the Song of Storms if you're really nerdy. I don't like that. Oh, fucking hell. Look, I haven't got any change, mate. It's like a normal Friday night in Nottingham Town Centre. Just people in hoods just brandishing knives. Oh, piss. I just, like, jig around him a bit and then go forwards. Oh, I got him, yes! Come on. If I do a little jiggle and then I stab him... Sound like a stripper assassin. Do a little jiggle, do a little stabbing. Yes! Oh my god, I don't think I've ever played this well without my glasses. I can't hear you, mate. I haven't got my glasses on. I love saying that to my wife. I can't hear you, I haven't got my glasses on. Oh. We're done. Congratulations. It's 3,000 fuses well spent. And I get to remember how shapes work. Oh, I did good. Oh, thanks. Are you proud of me, Mum? Middle of Tesco to be an inconvenience. What was that in aid of? How strong are your glasses? Oh, I don't know. Or is the astigmatism all over the place? I've got exotropia, so I can look in like 2 different directions at once, which is amazing. But also it freaks people out. But they are... I can't remember. I saved a thingy. I saved a video ages ago on TikTok where, because that's why videos are born now, of it showing you how strong people's prescriptions are. And I showed it to my wife and I'm like, that's what it looks like when I'm not wearing my glasses. She's like, fuck, you're blind. So I'm the fuck, you're blind level. Yeah, check it out. So one eye just goes off. Really? I used to be dead self-conscious about that. Now I don't give a shit. A song. I need a song. I need a song. Where was I going? It would back this way. Oh, it'd be in here. Oh, no, I need to remember the song. That's so cool. No, it isn't. I like your words. You got honeyed words. I like that. Sonata of Awakening. Up, left, A, right, A. I don't know why I've started remembering the symbols. I never remember the symbols. I always remember the tune. Oh no. No. Incorrect. Incorrectus. Give me a... Do this. Up, left, A, right, A. Damn it! I fucked it. He's fucked it. What is it? Oh, shite. Up, left, A, right, A. That was the correct song. Why did I not work? Thank you. There we go. You are minus 2.75 and minus 1.50, but both eyes... Nope, didn't work. Run! Both eyes have astigmatism, each in their own direction, so I have weird-ass flares when lights are low, but I can read better from a book if I take my glasses off. I've started finding that. I've started finding if I've got the book close to my face, I can read it better. Because I think I'm nearsighted. Is that right? Nearsighted is when you can see close up but not far away. Oh, hang on. Husband duties. Okay, there we go. So, Emvis, you're minus 4 and minus 4.5. I think you're all 10 out of 10s. And don't you forget it. Whoever's grading you needs better glasses. Sounds similar to mine. My astigmatism make things funky. Can't see your hand in front of your face. That's wild, man. That is wild. But yeah, the exotrophia. I have like a dominant eye that I can look out of. So like if I'm looking out of my left eye, my right eye wanders. If I'm looking out my right eye, my left eye wanders. But I can still see out of that eye. So like right now, my right eye is focused on the screen. My left eye is actually looking at chat. So I can actually see chat without moving my head. Like I don't need to, and kind of without moving my eyes as well. It's kind of helpful. Got to be honest with you. It's not great when you meet strangers and they're trying to pick an eye. You do kind of feel like that moment in Moana where he's like, just pick one. Just pick one. Okay, just pick one. I had surgery for it many years ago, but it never really stuck. If I'm honest, I had it's a great picture of me in a hospital bed, just with like 6 arrows around one of my eyes. I think it was my left eye. 6 arrows around one of my eyes because they had to be absolutely certain that they cut the correct eye open. And then wildly, they stitched, and this sounds gross, and it was. They stitched. They put stitches into the nerves of my eye, so like the nerves that connect it to the stalk, so to speak, to that part of the stalk, and they adjusted it, and I felt my eye turn back in as they adjusted it while I was awake. I'm like, this is fucking groovy. I love this. Astigmatism tends to do that. Wait, what are you doing? Pooples, what are you doing? Are you trying the Konami code? Astigmatism tends to do that because a single eye doesn't focus correctly from its own lens, and then the other eye does the same, only a tad differently, which makes the world really cool if there's nice coloured lights. Yeah, you're trying to spawn the jetpack from San Andreas. It's not what I expected. It's not what I expected. I feel that if Kiroshis were real, most of us would have them. What's a Kiroshi? I'm not going to pretend to know what that is. I like learning shit. What's a Kiroshi? There is a slight chance that later in life it will get so bad I will need an eye patch, and the doctors were like, you may need to wear an eye covering. I'm like, you mean like a pirate? You mean I get to play as Solid Snake? Like, that's amazing. Why would I not want this? Can I have it now? Oh, the prosthetic eye in Cyberpunk. Would I want a prosthetic eye? I don't know. Would I want a prosthetic eye? Oh yeah, no, Bubbly, you absolutely know. I would make it my whole personality. My whole personality. I'd be the guy on TikTok who just cosplays as Captain Jack Sparrow all the time and plays Men at Sea or whatever the fuck that game is. Right, listen, I'm lost. Enter the graveyard. Where's the graveyard? I am proper lost, and all I'm doing right now is just trying to entertain you with mouth words, so I need to know what the fuck I'm doing. As long as it's not filled with ads and bloatware. What, my eye? Oh my god. Okay, jump the gates, visit the graveyard, play the Sonata of Awakening and pursue him. We're going to have to cheat and then defeating the captain's hat. Slip on the captain's hat on the first night and order the Stal Child in the graveyard to break the tombstone open. Right. Okay. I don't know. Wait, is this the captain's hat? No, that's Garrow's mask. I need to go back. Marty, we got to go back. We got to go back. What? That's the stream you were talking about? Was it really? Mate. Sploosh. I don't know. I like people just not being toxic. Like, just be nice humans. I don't really get it. Just he's a right bellend. I get that vibe. I do get that vibe.
Fuck off, you bellend.
Yeah, I do get that vibe. And I gotta be honest with you, I would rather have, and I've said this for a very long time, I would rather have a tiny community of real humans than millions of just people who I'd antagonize with clickbait. You know? I'd rather shit in my hands and climb. Who doesn't know that? Right, I gotta get to the... Where is the graveyard? Oh, a real community of tiny humans. Yeah, like Danhausen's clones. That's what I want. Just tiny humans. I want a real community of tiny humans one day. Don't get me wrong on that one. There we go. And fuck you too. Maybe that was whomever I raided during December last year and got banned the second I said hi when the raider arrived in his chat. Wow, what a... Imagine the hubris. You have a one-trick pony and therefore you are better than others. Like, fucking hell, man. Okay, so where is this? Where is the graveyard? Thank you. Get off. I know. I'm stuck. Ow. Graveyard ahead. Lovely. Great. This way then, is it? I literally said tiny raid, hello and happy December, instaban. I have had people, this is another thing, right? I have had people raid me with like one person. Like clearly they have seen, oh, that person's got double digits. Like double digits. Oh fuck me, the graveyard is just here. Cool. Double digits viewers. I'm gonna get some viewers from them. They can try. Like fucking do it. Like I don't really care. What I would care about is if people constantly did it. Like, then I would have to say, like, okay, we're going to have to up that number from 1 to, like, 10. You got to have 10 viewers if you want a bit, or, like, 5 at least. Like, have support small people, right? So we'll all stick together, but you gotta at least, like, do bare minimum sometimes. But yeah, people in like Discord and stuff saying, like, Pooples has said it a couple of times, like, do you mind if I promote my stream? Yeah, go for it. I would advocate it, in fact. You who awaken me, battle me, and I shall extinguish the furious flame. Is it you I wanna awaken? The door's locked. It doesn't fucking go anywhere. So no one must be home. Not necessarily. I lock my door when I'm home. Has nothing to do with being a victim of stalking. I'm just locking my door all the time when I'm at home. It's my little trauma crack there. Did you see that? I've picked quite a lot of trauma scabs recently. They're all quite raw and yeah. Right. Awaken. So Kesby is ready with party 1. If you aren't following Kesby already, then you're not following Kesby already. No, if you're not following Kesby already, you are doing, as my good friend Ananda says, you're doing Twitch wrong. So you need to go and follow Keza. Because one day, Kez is going to start doing game dev streams. And we're all, she's going to become very popular for doing game dev streams. And we're all going to love it. If I'm honest, I would love that. I would love to watch Keza do game dev streams. Ban me, I dare you. I can't ban you. You know where the fucking... You know where the body's buried. Hold up a second. Hold up a second. I'm actually following you, Honor. No, I am now. My apologies. There you go. And Minya, am I following you? Yes, I am. Good. And Raven, am I following you? No, Raven. And where's Bubbly? Bubbly? Bubbly, am I following you? No, I'm really shit at this. I'm sorry. I've just realized Captain Bubbly's profile picture looks exactly like mine for my tech channel. Like, it looks almost identical. I don't stream, don't follow me. Too fucking late. Too fucking late. Wait, what? What? Hang on a second. Wait, whoa. Hold up. Shit, I got found out. Did you kind of look alike? Nice. Have you ever seen us in the same room? It's the Northerner genes. That's called poverty. I was popular for my boobs, actually. Is that why? Am I not revealing enough? Is this? I gotta. I was nearly. I can't be honest with you. I was very nearly wearing a fucking vest today. You laugh if you're long lost cousins. I'd laugh if I'm long lost cousins. If we're long lost cousins as well, because I don't know. My dad would have got about a bit. Right. There. Okay, so we have found the graveyard. We're chasing a giant Stalios. We are aware of what we need to do. I mean, not that it's not my favorite topic of conversation, but, you know. Good, we've approached, I'm going to use my words very carefully here. We've approached one of my favorite topics of conversation. Oh no, are you gonna, do I need to reach you before you get that? If you could not even catch me, then that must be all the strength you have. Oh, I see. I got told I should stream as I was fairly attractive, funny, and engaging. I mean, I think you should stream because you're a delightful human, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. I'd love to watch you stream. Genuinely. I think, have we not talked about in Ananda's stream, have we not talked about you streaming? Were you not going to stream, or was that somebody else? Am I misremembering something? Am I misremembering Luon Point Law? I might be misremembering Luon Point Law. What the fuck is that? Why are there barnacles on the wall? That was oh, okay. That was KP. Got it. I am misremembering Luon Point Law. My apologies. My apologies. There's so many delightful humans in my circle. Sometimes it gets a bit confusing. Do you know how do I save that? I always make that noise when I'm reversing. And I was convinced I'd be good at it. I'm convinced you would be good at it as well. Deathmetal Raven says, I do miss streaming, but I can't find a reason to do it again. Boobles gestures to the room. For the lols. Do it for the love of the game. Do I have to leave and come back? Because if so, that is fucking bullshit, mate. Absolutely fucking bullshit. Oh my god! Got him. He'll never recover. Someone called the Burns unit. The thing I've noticed... Oh, right. Two things, right? Sorry. The thing I've noticed is I enjoy watching who I call real people streaming rather than kind of big inflated egos. I like people who remind me of me rather than like your massive names. I used to watch Pirate Software because I used to watch him when I was working, because I was working on a coding project, and it felt a little bit like a co-worker almost, because my co-workers are all dickheads, but not my current co-workers, my previous co-workers. But I didn't there was nothing relatable there. Like everyone with a certain following, I've noticed there's nothing relatable there. Whereas I like it when smaller streamers... You're right, I do need to hydrate. I'm making weird mouth sounds. I like it when people are real human beings. Do you know what weird thing I noticed recently? I'm getting a lot of really random algorithm crap. I opened TikTok the other day for the first time in about a week, and I got an indie band, an indie metal band that I'd never heard of that are actually really good. Can't remember the name of it. If anyone's bothered, I'll put it in the music chat. I got an independent music artist who was making metal music on a MIDI keyboard. I was like, fucking follow you immediately. That's amazing. All of these accounts had less than 1,000 followers, and all of these posts had less than like 50 likes and 10 comments. And I'm like, this is what I like. And an indie game dev studio that was like, hey, we've just given up our full-time jobs as game devs and we're going to open a studio. And it's like 17 likes and like 1 engagement or something like that. I think you hate it if I did software and game dev and mostly be... So, hang on a second, let me just go back a second. Do it before you can no longer fondle the discs. Looking at you, Sony. I know it's sad times, isn't it? You know what is bullshit? Your stream times is almost the same as my friend's, and I'm his mod, so I'm trying to follow 2 streams at the same time. Modding one, and my brain is already mush, after having been outside in the heat, ginger and all. Mate, just don't worry about being in this one. Like, you being in this one is amazing. You never have to worry about engaging. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. And I love you too, internet stranger, but it's not that deep. You don't need to worry about it. I am also one of the ginger folk. I think you hate it if I did software and game dev. It would mostly be me screaming, why don't you do the fucking thing I told you to? And lose on points like, I'm a software engineer, I find this so relatable. Me too. I work in software. I've worked in software for 20 something years. So yeah, I would find it very relatable too. That's why I don't want to do game dev on stream, because I'd just be like, it would feel a lot like work. I'm comfort soul food. Oh, mate, thank you. I appreciate that. He's playing Filament, which is already doing your head in. I'm comfort soul food. Do you hear that, folks? I am comfort soul food. I don't think I've ever been called comfort soul food before. I've been called other things, but I've never been called comfort soul food. Oh, you make me blush. Oh, thanks very much. You make an old man feel very happy and a happy man feel very old. Right, it's this... oh, wait, no, it's up, left, A, right, A. Right, now I gotta get a fucking wiggle on. Get a wiggle on. Catch this ginormo skeleton. You are a really comfy soul to be in a chat room of our stream. Wholesome Horror Gaming and Comfort Soul Food on Twitch. Thanks. I am trying my absolute best to take these as the massive compliments that they are. Oh no, is there no way I can run? Is there no way I can run faster? Other than the thingy? The hood I don't have. Oh, you fuck.
Mike. You used to be a speedrunner. You gotta go fast. Remember what Sonic said. I've ruined it. I can't even see him anymore. I can't even see him.
By the reflexes of a cat and ears like a fox. Fuck!
You could not even catch me.
Wholesome Horror Gaming, the comfort soul food on Twitch. Do you know? I'm gonna pause this second. I fucking love you lot. I genuinely do. I genuinely do, because that is exactly. I have tried. Wholesome Horror Gaming may contain nuts. I have tried my best to be the best version of me that I can bring to this channel, and I love to think that
You fucking prats.
I absolutely am. No, I love to think that if that resonates with people, that's this working. Like, and that's exactly the vibe. That's exactly the vibe. Do you remember when, and I've said this before, loads of people are probably going to be fucking sick of hearing this. Do you remember when you were a kid and you used to sit around your friend's house playing video games? There'd just be, imagine you're in like a 90s bedroom and like you're playing Pass the Pad with like Mario or something like that. And it's just a vibe. Like that, it just feels, there's a connection there. You're just people, you're just humans enjoying stuff. Like that's what I want to do. Until eventually there's enough of us and we can weaponize it and potentially take over some sort of government body. I mean, then it's war, but now it's vibes. Your voice is the perfect Tim Bray. I'll Tim your Bray is the perfect Tim Bray for audio narration. You are hilarious and genuinely funny to listen to. You sound like my manager, and you have just the right amount of chaos. I think I bring enough chaos. I don't try to bottle it up, but I don't try and force it either. Chaos, I feel, is a little bit like jump scares. When they happen, they should leave goosebumps on your arms, right? Don't force. Don't pretend to jump out of your chair. Right? Don't pretend to be crazy. Just let your crazy shine. You've got your only flavor of crazy. Do you know what I mean? Just let that shine through. It's exactly why I stuck around when I found you via a raid. That specific vibe, excellent. I love it. What I don't love is not being able to catch this fucking skeleton. How close was I to him? Because that's something. I recognize bull and fakery, and I recognize genuineness here, and also someone who's gone through some stuff, seen some stuff, and also some things. I wouldn't recommend it. But some stuff, and just wants to be their genuine self. This is a compliment. I take that as a massive compliment. I think I've been doing this for 13 years, and I think 5 years ago, I wouldn't have taken that as a compliment. 5 years ago, I would have thought, well, that's not the me I want to put out there. 3 years ago, I would have taken it as a compliment. Now, I try to already accept that without needing to have that external validation, which is something I never grew up with. So, yeah. Like when I ate a cheese string on stream the other day, making those Fu Manchu mustaches with it, cracking myself up and commenting, I'm such a child. Hey, man. Growing up is optional. Growing old is mandatory, all right? There's been a huge mistake. There was a video I saw of a woman. This is just reminding me. The video I saw of a woman who basically said, there appears to have been a huge mistake. I am not an adult. I am a 40-year-old teenager, and someone needs to take me back home. Like, someone needs to take me back, give me a fruit shoot, or like give me I can't remember what she said now. Something 90s related. Give me like a push pop or something like that and just take me back home and make sure I'm all right. And she started it as a bit, but she actually got really upset because she was like, because this woman's got kids online, and not kids online, but like this woman who is online has kids. She was saying that she'll do right by the kids. She'll take the kids with her. She'll do right by them. But realistically, there has been a massive mistake, and she should not have been. She's not a responsible adult. She's actually just a 40-year-old teenager. And I'm like, I sometimes feel that way. I sometimes feel that sometimes I just have to put on my grown-up cosplay and just do grown-up things. But largely, like I'm of an age now where I'm thinking my parents did not know what they were doing. Like, relatably, my parents had no clue what they were doing, you know? Shall we see if we can catch this skeleton? Right, it just says here, visit the Inca graveyard, play the Sonata of Awakening and pursue him. Use the bunny hood to cheat, then defeat him for the captain's mask. Okay. Yeah. That's exactly it, Minya. That's exactly it. I mean, we all grew up thinking our parents had it all figured out, but then we get to their age and we're like, oh no, they had no clue. Like, they had no idea either. Yeah, they were just making it up as well. I may have also commented, I swear I'm middle-aged, but I never grew up. Yeah. Middle-aged is a number, not a lifestyle. Death Metal Raven says, external validation, the thing you need as a child to learn, but your parents say nah, so it becomes a problem that fucks you up for the rest of your life till you have to sort it out yourself. Yes. And I'm just going to pause the video again because I will recommend, let me just get big face mode up. I think you're the audience for this. Give me a second. Oh. Big light, by the way. Fuck, I've lost it. There's a book I'm going to recommend. I'm going to get it up on stream a second. It is... I need my keyboard, sorry. I think it's downstairs. Oh, God. Don't press those. Them leg muscles, that's from strongman training. And also me being a massive fat bastard when I was younger. I've always had strong legs, which is also why when I started going to the gym, the trainer was like, you should do strongman stuff. You should definitely do strongman stuff. That's why I did strongman training for a couple of years. It's called Running on Empty book. This is a book I picked up. I found this by accident, right? I was reading a different book. I was reading the Burnout. No, I'll show you that one as well. The Burnout Solution book. Pow. And then pow. So let me get this open a second. I'm cosplaying a responsible adult on a daily basis, except on stream and at home. Yeah. Yeah. You had chunky calves your entire life too, to the point where you have trouble finding wellies and boots that fit because you have tiny feet but man calves. Yeah. Yeah. I have ginormous feet and also man calves. I have size 13 feet. Actually, no, I have size 14 feet, but I fit into a 13. Can you imagine? I was a teenager trying to get shoes. They're like meat flippers. I kid you not. Right, so 2 books I was reading. Now, I'm not going to try and like diagnose anybody. What I am going to say is these books help me. By the way, bright light warning, okay? Bright light warning. Hello, Shari and Reddick. Welcome to Therapy Corner. I hope you're doing well. We're going to talk about emotional negligence. Bear with me just 2 seconds. If I just go on to gameplay and then go on to here. Right. So I was reading this book, The Burnout Solution by Siobhan Murray, right? How's your mum's favorite streamer? Your mum's son's favorite streamer? Doing all right, mate. Doing all right. Tell your mum I said hello. So I was reading this book because I hit burnout in January, really, really hard, like a wall. So long story short, started to read this book, this book, one section of it, this book isn't bad. If you ever experience burnout, creative or professional burnout, this book is actually okay, to be honest with you. It's 12 weeks to Karma You. It works as a 12-week program because each chapter, it's got 12 or 13 chapters, and each chapter is only about 10, 15 pages, if that's it. 10, 15 pages. So it feels very digestible. So it's like you do one, and then it's like week 2 next week, week 3 next week. So I would do it every Sunday. And I would sit and I would fill a notebook with notes and stuff like this. Audiobooks I'll read too. Audiobooks are 100% read. I used to consume audiobooks ferociously. It was the only way I would read. I've only started reading this year. Like, not reading, that sounded weird. I've only started reading properly this year. That's why my wife made me a bookmark. She made me the Spooky Boys bookmark because she's even written a little message on the back because I used to feel judged for how slow I read because I do read quite slowly, but like it's not a problem. Just read at your pace. Do you know what I mean? But part of the growing up cycle was, me not getting certain validations and certain things. It's a cool bookmark. Thank you. I put it on Discord earlier. She made it for me. She just randomly made it for me today. She knows I love my Spooky Boys, and we've just got some more Spooky Boys in Pocopia. So I was reading this book. This book's very good. This touched on emotional negligence, and I had never heard the term emotional negligence before. So I Googled it, and every time I Googled it, I read a different blog or a different article about what emotional negligence, what childhood emotional negligence was. And it's not necessarily that, your parents did bad things to you, right? It's that something happened that meant something was missing from your education, your what's the term? Your development makeup, right? Something happened which meant something was missing. So no one's normally at fault. Sometimes they are. Special cases are special cases, but sometimes there is an actual person to blame, but otherwise it's not a thing. But one of the things that Raven was talking about a second ago, let me just see. External validation, the thing you need as a child to learn, but your parents say nah, so it becomes a problem that fucks you up for the rest of your life. So you have to sort it out yourself. Yes, and this book really helped. So this is called Running on Empty, and this is by Dr. Jonas Webb. This is really good. It says, overcome your childhood emotional neglect. It goes into really deep dives into, because I picked this up because I did not resonate with the term emotional neglect at all. I was like, well, my childhood was just my childhood, right? Then I started to Google what it was, and then I was like, oh, okay, well, this will be interesting to learn about. Got this book, started reading it, and I'm like, oh shit. Like, a lot of stuff started clicking into place, and I'm like, I felt like I wanted to blame somebody for these things happening, but realistically, and there is a couple of bits. I'm not going to go into them online. There is a couple of bits that are like, yes, that person should not have done that thing. That thing was abuse, or that thing was neglect rather than emotional neglect. Those things happened to you, but also those things happened because something else happened as well. Like, that's an absence of something. So if you feel in a weird headspace and you think like, oh, it came from maybe my childhood, maybe just do a bit of digging in regards to different psychological areas. Like, I am stunned how much of myself I've learned over this year because I thought I wanted to treat burnout. And I didn't even realize it was burnout at first. I thought I had anger management issues. Turns out I was never allowed to feel angry because my anger had no space in the house after my mum died. Because my dad had all the anger. I mean, all the anger, right? All of it. But that, I have only been able to piece that together. That sentence only exists in my head because I've done all this work. 2 seconds, just on husband duty. There you go. But yeah, I recommend that. There's a load of books on my Goodreads as well, that if people are interested in this sort of stuff, I will always talk about this stuff really openly. I think it's very important to talk about this sort of stuff. But I don't want to be like, hey, now it's definitely a group therapy session. I'm going to scroll back down through chat, because one of the things that I do is I will not pay attention to what I'm saying, because I'm wanting to answer people's questions or comments. So I'm just going to scroll down right now. I dance. I get told to accept jeans never fit me again. Boy, were they right. Hashtag thighs. Oh, she could crush a man's skull. Yeah, audiobooks definitely count as reading. 100% audiobooks definitely count as reading. I just scrolled all the way down. All I saw was Sharian says, Katniss, is he going to explode the toilet? My spouse is awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you. Obviously you won't get to see them, but they will be probably present on Friday the 24th of this month. By the way, my spouse loves my wife loves the rings that you shared with us on Discord. That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you. I was homeschooled and got told off a lot when stuff I would read wouldn't get through to my head, and I couldn't acknowledge what I was reading, and I'd get hiding within an inch of my life, and now I can't read well at all. That sounds eerily familiar. I have that book saved. I just need the right thing on Spotify to listen to it. I just need to get the right thing on Spotify to listen to it. Cool. Amazing. I'm genuinely interested to know if this resonates with other people as much as it resonates with me, because I've also gone into multiple personality disorder, dissociative identity disorder, and what was the other one? It's not complicated grief disorder, but it's something similar to that. I'm fascinated on these topics, but a lot of these, I thought, well, if I've read this book and it's resonated with me so much, am I just hypochondriacting to this? Like, is this just like, oh my god, this book's about me, or is it like, actually this book's about me? And turns out no, it was actually very close to the truth, because I started reading the multiple personality disorder one, the DID one, and they didn't land. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, no, that's fair enough. That's definitely not something that I've got. Big light off. Yeah, if you go back far enough in your own life, you start to see where a lot of stuff, like, you even take for granted, like some of the stuff you do that you take for granted, like, you realize where that stuff comes from, and you're like, that's why that happens. And sometimes there is a person to blame. A lot of the time it's just what you were exposed to as a child. You just took that in. You just learned that. There's a big section in that book about not passing this stuff on to your kids as well, which I think is really good. It's like how to break that cycle. And interestingly, that's what me and my sister have been talking about recently, how we break that familial cycle. It's a wild ride. Female with autism in the 80s and 90s. That was a weird realization. Mum, dad, and all parental figures had no idea why I had issues. They did what they could with the information they had, but it was never diagnosed as a young'un. Yeah, that is unfortunately that is the case sometimes. Lou on point says, "I'm so sorry to hear that. I've said a lot of things. Don't worry about it." When we have our big old wholesome horror meetup, we can all give each other a big old therapy hug. How's that? The important bit is to get to a place where you understand the actual cause and you can work on it. Yeah, and that's where I'm at right now. I use the analogy of a jigsaw puzzle. I have done for years. I fucking love me a good analogy, right? I feel like my first therapy stint of several years let me open the overflowing box of pieces and kind of take out the bits that were already there, like the big ticket items, the dead mum, the homeschooling, the bullying, that sort of thing, all the bits that came out, the alcoholic father, all this sort of stuff. Like, those are the bits of the puzzle that were already done, so I could just take them out whole and put them on the table, and I could take like one piece out and go, oh, that looks like that bit, and that looks like that bit. this new therapy, because it's so focused, has made me tip the box upside down onto the table and force me to flip everything over. And now I'm at the point where I'm like, oh, all those pieces are blue, so they're probably sky or river, and all those are green, so they're probably grass or trees. Like, and I'm starting to like shuffle things around. I've still got the bits I've always seen, but now I can like focus on different areas and be like, oh, so that probably connects over here, and that probably connects over here. Oh, that's interesting. So I'm now starting to piece it all together a little bit. Yeah, but it's a ride. It's a ride. So some days are good, some days are good, some days are hard. You know, some days are big feeling days. Give Mrs. Wholesome Horror Gaming your love. I shall do indeed. She's home now. She's got home. CPTSD because I have it. Wait, what? Sweet. Thank you for the feedback, and thank your wife for the feedback too.
Thanks.
I'm going to assume that was Izzy's. Izzy's always waving it around in chat. No one is born bad. One is just grown into that direction. I think evil is a thing. I think the wiring in people's brains, I don't think evil causes people to be evil. I think the wiring in people's brains, like that's why sociopaths exist, right? The wiring in people's brains either malfunctions or is never formed, so there's no connection there. Like I know people who are perfectly functional members of society but have zero empathy. Like they do not know how feelings work, or they have like they literally cannot feel strong emotions. They literally cannot feel strong emotions. They just sort of vibe their way through life. But you give the best hugs, excellent. We'll just give each other the best hugs. I can't leave food on my plate because I used to get scolded for it and a bit more than that, which I won't go into on stream. Same. So there was 2 major lessons when growing up. If you don't eat it, you can't be hungry, and scarcity. So you ate what you got. You ate what you got, and you didn't leave anything because realistically, you didn't know if there'd be anything tomorrow. That was the truth of it. I still had a problem. One of the things I discovered, and this really is turning into therapy now, apologies. One of the things I discovered a little while ago was I have a real problem with leaving treats in the house, so snacks. Let's take a random example. I'll buy a bag of Haribo. I love a bag of Haribo, the Retro Mix. Fucking love those, right? Buy a bag of Haribo Retro Mix, eat a bag of Haribo Retro Mix. Donuts. Really like donuts, right? Would buy a bag of sugar ring donuts or custard donuts from Co-op, eat 5 donuts in a sitting, or have 2 donuts now, 3 donuts after dinner. And I would joke and go, well, if they didn't want me to eat 5 donuts in one go, why would they sell them in 5? And I realized that's my defense mechanism for, in the house I grew up in, that food might not be there tomorrow. So I had to consume it now, because either my parents would have eaten it, my sister would have eaten it, whatever would have happened, right, would have happened. It would have just gone missing, and just we wouldn't have had the money to replace it. So that has followed me as a side quest all the way through my life. It's only been recently, fucking 40, man. It's only recently I'm just like, oh, that's why I do that. Oh shit. And it's a ride. It's an absolute ride. It was Acaris's dicks, by the way. It was Acaris's dicks. The feedback's on the rings, that is. Yes, no, I assumed it was. I assumed it was. I don't think we've given you feedback on anything else. I give bear hugs, then good hugs. One day we will bone-crushing hugs for everyone. Yeah, one day we'll just hug each other till we're dust. Because eventually we're all going to be dust, so we'll just hug each other till we're dust. I get conflicted when I have strong emotions. Like a little while ago, myself, Raven, and Bubbly had some rough shite we had to talk about, and it made me ungodly angry, and I didn't know how to fix it. Anger, we do not teach men how to be angry. As a society, we do not teach men how to handle their anger at all. And this is one of the things I was talking about. When I hit burnout in January, I thought it was my anger. So I was Googling like anger management, and I was looking at books on anger management. And it's so weird. All of the anger management stuff for men is like, now you must remember, you must learn how to control your emotions. Don't hit your spouse, don't hit your partner, don't attack your neighbor. And I'm like, who is doing this? I mean, I grew up in a house where that shit happened, but I'm like, that's not my anger. Like my anger, like when I'm angry, I'm quiet. And I realized, I mean, there's a various reasons for it, but reading the books aimed at women controlling their anger was a lot more resonant than it was for me to read the books focused on men controlling their anger, because women are taught from a very young age, don't be angry, don't step out of line. It's unwomanly to be angry or all this sort of stuff. And I'm like, yeah, anger doesn't have a place. And that led me on to, well, why doesn't my anger have a place? And that led me on to therapy, and that led me on to the journey I'm on now. But even that itself, we do not teach our men and our boys how to handle anger. There's a reason, big emotions, buddy. There's a reason that's a meme. Like, there's a reason, like because we don't teach people how to have these emotions. I was declared Hugger of the Year in my boarding school yearbook. That was my nickname in college too. Sideways Hugger of the Year. I gave every student and teacher at least one hug each, and according to the poll, I gave the best hug. So you're officially a great hugger. Officially a great hugger. I wasn't allowed to leave stuff on my plate, and if I didn't finish my plate, I wouldn't get anything else. Yeah, same. Absolutely same, Raven. So I ate everything and naturally got chunky in my teens, and then got bullied by my parent about being overweight and not fitting into the clothes I had. I'll be honest, the food situation there, absolutely the same. The parent bullying you, not similar, but also like there was no notice. Like no one noticed me after my mum died. It's like no one cared. It's not that no one cared. People cared. People loved me, right? But there was no like, this is probably what you should do. Or there was, but the route was not the correct one. Basically, that's all I'll say on that one. But yeah, it was a thing. Like people wonder why so many people in our generation have like eating disorders or too much weight or problems with their weight and stuff like that. Like we were taught, eat what you're given, like you finish your plate. And my dad was the cook of the house, and he would cook like it was food, right? He was like a mess chef, right? It would all go in a frying pan or a deep fat fryer. It would go be piles of chips and something else, normally like sausages or pie or something like that. And it would be a pile of food on a big plate as well. It would be on like a big plate. Hello. Nuts, snacks, and drink. How exciting. Thanks. The blood of my enemies. Are you not gonna, do you want to say hello to chat? Oh, okay. Well, wait a second.
How far do I need to be in?
That's far.
Salt peanuts.
Oh, thanks. I'll try my best. Love you. I just got delivered a drink and food. That was my wife. I just got some salted peanuts and also some top class. Oh, that's cold. Some Vimto and a glass of ice. That's amazing. Look how good I have it. What a good life, man. I've peaked. Now I just need to do side quests. Like I was having this conversation with someone at work, and oh my god, salted peanuts. Oh my days. Oh, sorry, I'm having a real pub moment right now. Oh. Oh, nice. Salted peanuts. I don't want another salted penis. Thank you very much. I've had quite enough this week. Salty snacks on a hot day. Oh yeah. You need to keep your electrolytes up. I can't remember what I was saying then. I was having this conversation with someone at work. I was like, I genuinely, obviously after January and hitting burnout, I feel like it's kind of the wake up call I needed to stop pushing myself quite so hard. Like my career, I'm really happy where I am, like really happy. And if I can help people elevate in their career and like do better in their career and learn more, I'm like, I get paid enough that the mortgage is paid, we get to eat, the electricity's on. I occasionally get to buy a new game. Like the cats have good cat food because they need special diets. Like all that's sorted. I'm happy. I've for such a long time, and again, it links back to that scarcity thing of growing up poor. Like for such a long time, it was like, God, chase the money. Don't give up this opportunity. You can't fuck this up. You got to chase that money. Got to get that money, bro. Right? You got to hustle, and that tied into that hustle culture as well. It just wasn't very good. Good cat food is more important than all. Yeah, I would. I literally said when we started doing our finances together, I was like, I literally said I will go without so the cats can get the medicated food that they need. Because my God, do they need medicated food? Oh man. Oh, salted snacks. Oh my days. I'm just seeing all the hellos. What? Where were we? We all give best hugs. One day we'll all meet up. One day there will be a meet up. You love the fact I'm so open about this sort of stuff. It's refreshing. We need to teach people to be more open about it. Genuinely need to teach people to be more open about it. I had the same reaction to food sitting around, and I was a single child, so no one was really nicking the munchies. I think a lot of it was for me is sugar addiction. It's fair. I know since going sober, I know I've replaced my addiction with sugar, and now I'm trying to combat that. Like I said, I would sit and eat an entire bag of Haribo because I wanted a bag of Haribo. That's not even because I wanted that bag. I have replaced something with it. I'm trying to wean myself off stuff, if that makes sense. It's every day at a time. But are you trying to replace one thing with another, essentially? And if I can replace bad stuff with less bad stuff, and then less bad stuff with lesser bad stuff, I mean, I'm going in the right direction. At least that's what I think. I read that as doxed. Yeah, no, so did I actually. So did I. But yeah, we all. I don't love. I always say this. I don't love that we all had somewhat similar experiences growing up, but I'm glad we've found each other. If that makes sense, like knowing you're not alone. Do you know, I would have killed someone to know I wasn't alone when I was a kid. Like to know that someone else was going through or has gone through this, like what I was going through, and just for someone to just be like, you know what, this is gonna suck, but it gets better. It gets so much better, and it's worth it. It's worth it. Keep going. Just keep going. I would have loved that. And that's why I think that's one of the reasons I try to be that person for people. And not necessarily like I'm people pleasing them by being that person or being the voice they need. I've done that in my past. It's not good. But just being honest about stuff. So it means a lot when people say it's nice that I'm honest about this sort of stuff and I'm open about it. Because I always try to be. I genuinely always try to be. Angry never really lasts too long for me, so maintaining it long enough to actually communicate an appropriate level of frustration is hard work. That must be hard. That must be hard. That genuinely must be difficult. And I'm sorry that's a thing that happens for you, Sharian. People are often surprised by how easy it is. Easy that is in most US houses. Walls will be pierced if you sneeze too loud. I used to punch holes in walls because that was the only way I could exchange. Wait, what was that? I could exchange anger for pain. Now that leads us onto a whole different story of things like self-harm, things like misdirected anger, and all that sort of stuff. That is a completely different kettle of fish. One of which I have fished in myself, and not that I'm going to get into those details right now live on the internet, but know that is a path I have trodden, and that is a scar that I bear. Let's put it that way. But that's it. We don't teach people how to handle anger. I'm in my 40s and I'm having to figure out what my anger looks like because it was never allowed to have space. It was never allowed to have space. My emotions had no place in the home I grew up in. At 13 years old, my mum died, right? So immediately, I was in the house with an invalid father, and I had to basically learn how to run the house. And he was a grieving husband, and he was very, very grieving. And I used to resent him for that. Like I did. And that's hard to say. It's hard to say to anyone. It was hard to say to Cheryl when I first realized it, but I used to resent him for that. Now I'm just like, yeah, he was going through a lot that he couldn't go through, but he also done fucked up a few times. Like, he had the option of getting me counseling, but refused it. He had the option of getting me help when I was younger, but refused it on my behalf. So I'm like, the guy was going through a lot, but he did make some bad choices. Right? Let's not be around the bush here. He did choose poorly. But both things can be true. They both can be true. He can be a good dad and a bad person. You know what I mean? Not being allowed to leave the table until everything. No, come back, wife. I just saw that. Not being able to leave the table until everything on the plate was gone was a bitch, with a mild version of ARFID. What's ARFID? Do I want to know what ARFID is? The TISM texture sensory issues was one of the things my parents didn't understand, but I learned over the years I wasn't weird. I just had sensory issues with certain textures. I know a number of people with that, and it's when I'm with them, I probably overthink things when I know people have those issues, but it's always better that the people I know feel comfortable communicating that to me. It's like when we'll go for food, there'll be a person with sensory texture issues, and we'll all decide to go for pizza, and then they will feel comfortable saying, I don't know if I can do sauce today. And not one of us, it's not a big group, not one of us will be like, what do you mean you can't do sauce? We'll just be like, oh, okay. So what are you up to? What are you up for? And then either we get pizza and then walk with them to get their food, or we get their food, then walk and get pizza and stuff like that. Like, we'd always try and make allowances for people, or like food touching and stuff like that. Like, some people don't like food touching. I learned to never say I liked some food to my mother. It would mean years of eating almost only that. Oh no. That's not very good. I'm about as spoiled as Tack is. Nice. Nice. My wife's serving my nuts on a silver platter. She just keeps them in her purse. It's fine. Yeah, good cat food is more important than anything. I've literally said, like, anything on the budget that can be cut, like cat food is one of the non-negotiables. 100% cat food is one of the non-negotiables. I'm smiling with warmth as, yes, I'm justing someone on the internet, but the amount of kindness you are showing to yourself is beautiful. Thanks, mate. I try my best. Realizing that you've pushed the line in front of you for years is tough when you have to learn where your new line is and not keep leaping over it. 1,000%, Minya. 1,000%. And I realized really quickly, I say really quickly, it's taken 7 months. I realized pretty quickly that my sort of achievement, what am I calling this? Baggage. My achievement baggage, right, was that no one ever really told me that's enough when I was in my formative years. And the person who was going to be telling me that's enough died. And the person who then should have taken over it became my dependent. So that kind of put me in a really stressful place because I'm like, I never learned to stop. I never learned to rest. I never learned what was enough. I never learned when something was finished. I used to have a big thing at work when I would be scared of finishing a project, but I wouldn't know why. Like I'd always have, this was years and years ago, I'd always have this like, I don't want this to end because I don't know when the end is. And that is exactly that. Because no one, and it's dead easy for someone to say, like, even, you know, therapists can say, well, you've done that, that's enough. But that's great, but that you're not the person that needed to say it. And this isn't the age of me that needs to say it. Those neural pathways have grown over this. Like that scarring has happened. What I now need to do is I now need to teach myself little lessons in life where I can go, I have done this, that is enough. And I teach myself and I remap those neural pathways and I make new neural pathways, eventually kind of remapping some of the wiring in my brain. Because that's what you need to do. And that's, you know, I've even looked into things like neuroscience and stuff like that. That's literally what happens. It's fascinating stuff. It's genuinely fascinating stuff. And I do not think myself any expert in anything, really. Did I mention I wrote a book on a technology? No. But I did. Hence the burnout. I don't claim to be an expert in any of this, but I am doing a TED talk. No, it's fascinating to learn stuff that is resonant to yourself, especially when you go, oh, maybe that's why I think like this. So it's very easy to fall down that rabbit hole. Yeah, it's very easy to fall down that rabbit hole. I just remember the perfect illustration of how short-lived my anger usually is. I can play games of League of Legends. I can stay calm throughout the entire game reliably. Like that's like, all right, yeah, fair enough. If you feel like having a sugary snack, eat a ripe mango instead. It's refreshing, but so sweet without refined sugars, and your body goes sugar. I have started eating apples for the first time in ages. You have to talk to Raven about how I am with work and money. Bro, I'm literally worse than you at that. Wait, why are we talking to people about money? I usually get more annoyed when people try to not offend anyone. Hey, let's avoid doing this. Like, who is doing that? Name names. Shame be damned. I kind of with you on that one, Catmus, if I'm honest with you. Keep receipts and, you know, nail them to the tree of shame if they need it. And my day will come. Don't get me wrong. My day, everyone's day will come. My day will come when you are nailing me to the shame wall, right? But I will be, honestly, I will be there telling you where to put the nails in. And I'll be like, yep, fair cop. Statistically, the answer to the question beginning with, am I the only one who is no? Yeah, that's fair enough. Birds of a feather. It's no wonder we tend to find each other and make our own communities. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Weirdos unite. Do you know what I mean? I think being in your community, Mike, has given me the ability to look within myself and try and figure things out and come to terms with what I went through as a kid and be accepting of myself and why I am the way I am. And I think being here is helping me heal. So thanks. Raven, that's really nice. Thank you. That's really, really nice. If I can, that's just really nice. That's made my year, man. That's genuinely made my year. I will talk about this stuff all the time. I talk about this stuff to people at work. I talk about this stuff to people in my friends group. I probably talk about it more than people want me to, but fuck it. I've had more people ask me, I've had more men ask me, what is therapy like, than ever before. Like anyone. Like I've had more male friends ask me, male coworkers, male friends, ask me, what do you mean? Could you explain what therapy is to me? I'm like, yeah. I'm not gonna judge you. I'm not gonna talk down to you. I'm not gonna assume you know stuff. Like people assumed I was stupid quite a lot of my youth. So I'm definitely not gonna make people feel like that. I would burn this house to the ground before I made someone feel stupid. I swear, God, bullying and making people feel stupid, non-negotiables. Like, it's not stupidity. It's just something you don't know yet. And you can learn it. And I genuinely, if I can learn stuff like this, you can learn stuff like this 100%. And that's not me talking down about myself. It used to be. That is me accepting the thing I didn't know. There is always a route where I can go. Now, there'll be stuff that's beyond me. Quantum physics. I literally once tried to learn quantum physics beyond me, right? But accepting the limits of your own knowledge is also a sign of maturity. Going, I don't think that's for me. But this stuff, you can absolutely do introspective learning until the cows come home. Unless maybe if you go like really deep into like neuroscience and psychology, maybe then it would get a bit dry and a bit boring. But otherwise, this sort of stuff definitely achievable for everyone. Raven and my friend Dan are probably the only ones who know about the things I've done and the scars I bear because of my past. I'm sorry you bear those scars, brother. I am. We do carry our experiences with us sometimes. But no, you're among friends. You're in a safe space. You're among friends. Human experience and the problems that come with them are just following the same patterns too often for people to have problems that are completely unique to them. Yes. Yeah. It should be, it should be sort of well enough that everyone's been through something similar. Like, it should be that there should be someone who can help you. Like someone who has been through that similar thing. And I gotta remember, you gotta remember, like I was going through this pre-internet. So like there wasn't, like, the internet was a godsend to me, don't get me wrong. Early internet chat rooms were a lifeline. Like, just because I could RP with people, I could talk to, I could not be me is the core of it. I could not be me and be somebody else. But yeah, it was generally like that was my lifeline, because I could not be me and I could not be in that house, but I could be in that house. If that made any sense. Arvid is avoidant something texture food something. I don't remember the acronym word. Oh, okay. Oh, it's got an actual name? Texture food. Sorry, I'm just gonna have to Google this. I know this is. I'm aware we've derailed this. I'll be honest. We weren't making a lot of progress in Majora's Mask. We genuinely weren't making a lot of progress. Arvid, and I think this is. I would do this regularly. If I'm honest with you, I would do this regularly. Just like group therapy sessions where I just talk about stuff. Avoidant restrictive food intake disorder is a clinically diagnosed eating disorder categorized by a severe reaction to food intake based on lack of interest in eating, sensory sensitivities in food like texture or smell, or fear of negative consequences such as choking. Wow. Awesome. I mean, not awesome that you've got it, but awesome that it's a thing and you can be like, it's this. Like, that's a thing, you know? Also, I'm probably going to show that to someone. I would have loved to have people like you around me when I didn't know why I had so much issues with certain foods. Tomatoes taste good, but I just can't deal with the texture unless it's mushed into cooked food. And I'm perfectly sure the world would be a better place if I liked aubergines. You're right. The world would be better if you liked more aubergines. Yeah. I'm joking. And generally, I'm not a picky eater. I'm just iffy with some textures. It feels a bit emotionally overwhelming for people to be so resonant with some of the stuff I say, and I never really know what to do with that. There's still that little bit of me, and it's always going to be there. That's like, yeah, but they don't really mean it. I know you mean it. I know it. I do, and I'm getting better at accepting that. But there's always that little bit of me that's like, yeah, it's not real though, right? You've come a long way you've come a long way from who you were once. Well, who you once were, bud. We all see that, and we're proud of you. I didn't even know who you were beforehand, Pooples. I'm already proud of you. I'm already proud of you, buddy. I think overachieving, like finishing tasks before expected, because you avoid overachieving because people then tend to think you can push more. Oh yeah, they can push more stuff on you and more and give them an inch and they'll take a nautical mile. Yeah, 100%. Mushrooms do that for you. Something about the texture makes me gag. My wife doesn't like mushrooms for exactly the same reason. Yeah, introverts unite separately in our own homes. Yeah, yay, internet. Guys, asking what therapy is like a huge thing and a great step for guys to become more emotionally aware. I really hope so. I really, really hope so. Like I think two people I used to work with, I think went into therapy after I said. One of them I literally, no word of a lie, one of them I literally sat with them in our break area and Googled therapists for them. Because I'm like, I don't mind finding a therapist. You don't have to tell me what this is about, but I can show you how easy it is to find a therapist. Like, if you don't want to go down the NHS route because it's the NHS and it's not going to be great, like, this is how much. It's like, oh, but isn't it expensive? I'm like, it depends. Like, but you are investing in your own mental health. So, like, realistically, would you rather go out and get pissed once a week and spend like 50, 60, 70 quid on beer? Or would you rather go to therapy and try and heal some of the stuff that might be going on in your head and understand yourself a little bit better? Like, what if you just took a couple of weeks off drinking or took like a couple of weeks off doing this thing and did this instead? Like, what's the damage there? What is going on? What has just happened to my headset? Oh, my headset's actually died. I was like, why is somebody redeeming the headset thing? My headset has actually died. For the first time in weeks, my headset has actually died. But yeah, I sat in the break area on my phone and I'm like, I know how this feels. Like I sat, this is some deep lore right now. Okay, I sat in the bedroom of our old house, sat facing the wardrobe, an open wardrobe, talking to a therapist on the phone in hushed tones because I didn't want anybody to hear me talking to a therapist. That's deep rooted shame right there, because I didn't want to admit that I had problems. And this is me after me saying to my wife, who encouraged me to find a therapist, I don't think I can handle any more trauma because I've hit a limit. And that's what prompted that conversation. And I will share some vulnerable shit sometimes. And I've shared that before. I've shared it online. I think I shared it on Twitter once. Didn't do great numbers, if I'm honest. The brain is mush today and half my usual vocabulary is fox. Oh, fair. That's very fair. But yeah, I sat with them and I was like, okay, let's assume you have anger issues. I'm not assuming, I'm just going to use this as an example because it's quite a common thing. I'm like, I would go on this site, I would search for this, and I would filter by anger issues. And then you've got a list of people in this location nearby who specialize in anger management. And then what I would do is I would go and have a sort of meet and greet session with them. They'll do it. You either pay for the meet and greet session, it's cheaper than a normal session, and then you get to see them, you get to speak to them, you get to gel with them. And so many of them, almost all of them, have been like, yeah, but what if it doesn't work? I was like, pick a different therapist. Like, you're not stuck. Like, they're a service provider. At the end of the day, think of them like a mental plumber. Like, if you hire a plumber who comes in, doesn't do a good job, and leaves your taps leaking, are you going to hire them again? No. You're going to find another plumber. If you need to boil it down to things, boil it down to that. They provide a service for you. So get the right one. Be picky, you know? It's work, but it's not impossible. Everyone has different interests and the results more or less proclivities towards diving deep into topics. Yeah. People think I'm an idiot, but I'm genuinely a lot smarter than I let on, because it's easier to be liked when you're an idiot than when you're intelligent, because everyone then decides to challenge you on everything. I think there's a part of that definitely rings true. I think it's I think it depends on. So, like, nerds now are very socially accepted. If you were passionate about something to the point where you were like, oh my god, I'm so into train sets, right? Train sets are my jam. Back in the 90s or noughties, like, you were ostracized for it. I think there's some stuff that's definitely like there's an element of that. I'm coming to this with a mindset of I used to be, I mean, I still am over 6 foot. 6'4" when I was 14, 15 years old, give or take. I didn't have glasses. I'm currently, I want to say 17 stone now. I was 30 something stone then. I was like 33, 34 stone. I was massive. I was humongous. Right, I can show you a photo. I can show you a photo, but it's got one of my other friends in it, and I don't want to dox him. I gotta be honest. I'll try and like cut them out of it and share it on Discord. But yeah, big Mike, young Mike was really big Mike. Like there was a lot of puppy weight on there, and like the thing about puppy weight is it only looks good on puppies. It doesn't look good on dogs. But because I was of a large stature, I didn't have my glasses. I did not have glasses like that. I was of a large stature. People immediately assumed I was thick. And also because I was somewhat socially awkward. Like I didn't talk a lot to people. I didn't engage conversations a lot. People just assumed I was dumb, like just an idiot. And that is baked in really far. So like always not misunderstood. I'm so misunderstood. Always underestimated, and that drove my ambition through my career for a long time because I had to prove them wrong, and that's the mental learning that's the reflex. I gotta prove them wrong. Who's them? Who's them? Because 20 years after the fact, I wasn't trying to prove my classmates wrong. I was trying to prove them wrong. And those actions, and this is the way I've done it, right? Those actions led to the burnout, came from behaviors. Those behaviors came from an incident normally. And that incident has come from a seed, right? Think of it like a tree. Like you got the leaves of the tree. This is how I drew it. You got the leaves of the tree. Those are your actual actions that caused you burnout. You got the trunk of the tree. That's the reason you do it. You got the roots in the ground. That's where that decision came from originally. So yeah, one of the reasons I pushed myself so hard is because I was trying to prove them wrong. Who am I trying to prove wrong? Them. Who's them? Well, the people who used to underestimate me. But they're in the past. But that's had an imprint. And that's one of the self-discovery things that sort of cropped up. Oh no, Kezabi prematurely entered. I've done that before, I got yelled at. I'm going to make you cry. Why am I making Death Metal Raven cry? Why am I making Raven cry? Don't cry. It's going to be all right. Don't cry. It's going to be fine. Actually, do you know what? There is a I think a bit of a misnomer of oh, don't cry. It's not fine. I tell you what, if you need to cry, have a cry. Like I was brought up not in like a traditional kind of like, oh well, boys don't cry sort of a way, but in like I had to mask a lot of emotions. I recently went to London, right? I went to London and I went to watch Beetlejuice in a theater. Fucking 10 out of 10 show. You ever get to see it either recorded or live? Absolutely fantastic. I bawled my eyes out at 2 specific points of that show. And even Cheryl, after the fact, she was like, the second they started talking about this, I was like, oh shit, this is not what an emotionally vulnerable human needs right now. And she just looked at me and I was just a flood. And I did not mind. Like, it was an emotional moment, but like it hit different for me. Not that it didn't hit different for everybody else. That's a bit egotistical, but like it hit me harder than I was expecting it to. So I was like, oh shit, I am actually tearing up. And I'm like, I don't actually need to hide this. I obviously need to have a bit of a cry. That's fine. I think this sounds very general. I think men need to understand it is all right to have a bit of a cry sometimes. And I will go on record as saying, if women say that gives them the ick, fuck off. I think the idea of the ick is immature people just holding people to unnecessary standards. Like, oh no, this person enjoys what they do. Oh, that gives me the ick. Well, fuck off then. It sounds simple because it kind of is. And that is why I'm running for president. I suspect you don't need the internet to meet others who share some quirks. Everyone is broken in some way, in some ways. Oh, all I can see is just responses to this now, and I haven't even reached them yet. I wasn't a great person, to be honest, Mike. I let my demons run free when I was younger because I automatically labeled the black sheep of the family, and I got blamed for things that were out of my power, etc. That's fair. Like, I mean, it's not fair, but that's understandable. That I think the thing you might be glossing over there a little bit is that you've labeled past pooples as the person I wasn't a great person, to be honest. You don't defend yourself immediately. I've done shit I'm not proud of, right? I've done some shit I'm really not proud of. I don't immediately say to myself, well, I didn't do that. I'm like, no, I did those things, but I have learned never to do those things again. And that's what you say. But one of the key cornerstones of that is shame, right? Actually, there's a book on shame that I keep meaning to read, and I cannot remember the title of it. It's on my Goodreads, and I can't remember the title of it. As soon as I've read it, if I know if it's any good, I'll let you know. But it's countering your shame, and it's making it so that the shame you feel for the things you've done in the past is a lesson learned, not a jury and an executioner every single day of your life. And that's what it's been for me. Because obviously you tie all that up, right? You knit all that through with like the achievement bit and the underestimation bit and all that sort of stuff. And you get a recipe for this little voice in your head going, you're not good enough, every second of every day. And that voice never shuts up. And that's one of the reasons I went to therapy in the first place. But then abstracting away from that and seeing it and recognizing it, that actually that voice is the voice that has kept you safe, but no longer needs to keep you safe. It's keeping you safe when you're already safe. I've had therapy 3 times, and each one has been hugely beneficial in different ways, sometimes not in a way I was expecting. Yeah, those are wild ones. Those are wild ones. When you go in with one problem and you leave with 3 or 4 solutions, and you're like, oh shit, and I didn't think that was a problem. Excuse me. Traditional therapy doesn't work the way my brain works. I'm finding a specialist therapist that works with type A autists like me, or autistics like me, is almost impossible here. Minya, where are you? I found one that is a train ride, a flight, a bus ride, and a ferry away, and they don't do online appointments. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. According to Google, 30 stone is 190 kilograms. Oh yeah, I was a meaty lad. That's not mince words. I was a meaty boy. I've always had a lot of weight, though. Always. Even now, I am overweight. Apparently, I'm grossly overweight, but according to my doctor, the BMI is a fucking con. But I'm, like I said, 7.5 stone lighter than I was 2 years ago now. So it's going. It is going. It's fluctuating a bit. That's because I keep eating Haribo. But everyone assumed I was dumb because I kept skipping class and would never learn anything. Even my chemistry teacher, who I pissed off by getting a B, even after skiving his lessons and leaving school for 6 months due to a mentee B. A mentee B. You can say mental breakdown. It's okay. You're allowed. It's a thing that happened to you. You can say words are there for a reason. It was due to a mental breakdown. Yeah, I wasn't best loved by my teachers either, because I didn't really listen to them. But I never assumed I was smart. I was convinced I was stupid. But I was raised very smart. I was raised learned. So I did know a lot of stuff. I just didn't know I knew it. It's such a common problem because the overall idea is that if you are obese, you must be too dumb to lose weight. Yeah. And that is such a weird way to think. I mean, overeating due to mental illness, home life, or whatever else aside, there are also the genetics and health problems that can bring with it overweight, which has absolutely nothing to do with how bright you are. No, exactly. No, exactly. But it is definitely. I realized, and I'm aware. I'm catching up with the messages now. But sorry, this is a good problem to have. Don't get me wrong. This is a fantastic problem to have. Having too many chat messages to go through and having to go through them retroactively. I fucking love every second of this. Every second of this. I'm not going to lie. I love every second of this and I appreciate you all sharing stuff. It's not easy. It's not encouraged. Like, you don't have to. You could just be like, play the fucking game. Like, and I'm pretty sure, having said that, Acris is definitely going to say that now. But you didn't have to encourage this. This is a thing that is happening naturally and organically. And I love it. I adore it. In fact, more of this in my veins. This is me feeling like I have made a bit of a difference in the universe. Like, any positive energy that has come my way, I have helped redirect it out to other people. Like, this is karma tax. I'm just like, and they get some good karma. Fantastic. What was I going to say? What was I going to say a second ago? Yeah, no, there is a misconception with being overweight and being dumb. I realized that. I didn't know that was a thing until I got glasses. And everyone assumed I was smarter than I was. They just assumed I had brains because I had glasses all of a sudden. And then people listened to me. I also realized not long after my 16th birthday, people listen to you a lot more when you're younger, but you have a beard. That was fucking wild. That was wild. I had a beard for a very long time, and it's no longer the reason I have a beard. But I did not realize that people paid more attention to your voice if you had a beard. I'm like, this is fucking crazy. Because I shaved it off. I think I was like 20, 21, and I went fully clean shaven. And suddenly my opinion meant fuck all at work. I'm like, wait, why is everyone falling out with me? And then I grew my beard back, and then suddenly I was respected again. I'm like, oh, I see how this works. And now I realize it's actually, the problem was with them, not with me. So that's a completely different kettle of fish. So true. Who is them? Yeah, a straw man in your brain. I used to push myself hugely to prove myself. A couple of breaks, and I don't need to prove myself to anyone. I have more courage and ability than most people, in my opinion. I don't have to prove myself to anyone. No, it's saying that, Lou. It's saying, I got to prove them wrong. Well, who's them? It's taking that step away from that original comment, quote, question, whatever, and going, wait, hang on a minute. Why do I do this? Like, not why am I like this or anything like that, but like, what this thing I am doing right now, why am I doing this? I used to, one of the key pivotal moments I realized this was I used to hate silence. I've mentioned this many times. Everyone probably knows the rhetoric, but I used to hate sitting in silence, and it would just be a case of I'm just bored. I got to do something. I got to listen to some music. Got to listen to a podcast. Got to play a game. Got to do something. Can't just sit there and do nothing. Right? I got to do something. Something's got to be on. TV's got to be on. Radio's got to be on. I can't sit in silence. And I realized through therapy that was because silence was the precursor to violence growing up. If everything was quiet, it meant someone, usually my dad, were in a mood and shit was going to kick off. So that imprinted really, really strongly. So 30 years later, like, I'm still like, I cannot sit in silence. Do you know what that gives you? The inability to rest. You tie that with an achievement baggage, like we've been talking about, and you get an engine with no brakes. That's what you get. That's literally what my therapist described it as recently. She's like, you made yourself a great engine to get yourself out of that town and get yourself out of that house. The problem is you filled it with too much gas, too much torque, and no brakes. I'm like, I don't even know cars, and I agree with you. Having a good cry is extremely good and healthy for your mental health. A good cry releases endorphins. It makes you feel better afterwards. Yeah, absolutely. Having an ugly cry, probably not as much, but having a good cry, yeah. Your crying is emotional release. Now, as your brain helps your brain deal with overload. Yeah, but I was always. It's not even like someone said, "Oh, boys don't cry" or anything like that. You don't cry. I just knew not to show it. It was almost like, and this is absolutely not like, absolutely not me saying, oh fuck, I've lost my train of thought there. I'm going to be mega honest with you. That has just completely bubbled out of my head. We'll move on. One day I may learn to cry again. Too much conditioning for not crying, so I can't. Well, emotionally at least, I can still tear up due to allergies, but I can feel extremely sad and not a single tear comes out. That's the realest thing I think you've ever said, Catmus, if I'm honest with you, and that feels shockingly familiar, because I remembered recently, more than one family member after my mum died were like, "Why don't you cry more?" And I'm like, "Because I don't." And I'm like, "But why don't you cry more?" Like, friends would say it, family would say it. I'm like, it took me years to know that I could. And like I said, it's not that anyone said you don't cry or don't cry in front of people or anything like that. I was allowed, but there we go, popped back into my brain. It's because I learned if I show emotion, no one's going to see it, and no one's going to come for me. And that sounds way like heavier than it means to. So apologies for that. But like, no one's gonna soothe this. Like, I have to do this myself. So suddenly I was the person who looked after other people. Women not allowing men to have emotions is abusive. Yes. From someone who used to be in a very abusive relationship. Yes. Oh, it's been a colourful life. It's been a fucking colourful life, guys. Tears are just tears. There's no reason why it should be gendered. Yeah, if men shouldn't cry, they wouldn't have been born with tear ducts. Learn biology. I have your vote. Excellent. I'm going to assume that was for me running for president. You've always been in the mindset of crying is normal, to be honest. Good. Yeah, good. I don't cry. I get revenge. Do you know, that's a thing that would sit with me. I would, because my brain was like, well, I got proven wrong. I would joke about how I would weaponize my spite. And this was a running joke for years and years and years. And I realized I was doing that because I did not want to feel, and I'm definitely not saying this applies to you, Keza, but I'm saying that has reminded me of this. That I didn't want to feel, acknowledge and process the feeling I had. So I would just prove them wrong. And therefore I'd weaponize my spite against that feeling. Like, I'd say I'd weaponize my spite against them, but I was really weaponizing my spite against that feeling. And that was a wild eye-opener for me as well. And I'm proud of the person I am now. Good, Pooples. Good. I'm genuinely proud. Oh, you're in Norway. Mental health is still a tad in the Stone Age here. Getting diagnosed with autism, I had to go to a city 4 hours away from where you used to live. Wow, that is rough. That is rough. My apologies for that. I mean, it's not the easiest thing. Do you know what I mean? It's not the easiest thing to say, get mental health help in any country, but like trying to put yourself out so much to say, all I want is some help. It's not even like you're saying, like, I want to screw the system over or something like that. I want to be like, I want to claim these benefits because I want this diagnosis. You're just like, I don't really know why I am the way I am, and I'd like to understand it a bit better. Like, that's all you're really saying. And for people not to help you with that is a bit diabolical. I have amazing people around me who love me and care for me, self included, and that's all I need. And you're one of them, Mike. Yay! You're genuinely one of the milestones I look forward to in the week. Amazing. I'll have a rough day Monday, for example, and then think, just get through this. Just get through until Tuesday, and then you can see Mike again. And then the same thing on Thursdays. And I do the same thing when I go and see Raven and Bubbly, because I'm constantly saying, oh, it's 16 days away. Oh, wow. I honestly... I'm genuinely so glad to hear people say stuff like that, because it does. It's not that it vindicates what I do. It means it is that almost paternal hand on the shoulder to go, you're doing all right there. You're doing well. And that's never something I got. I never got a, proud of you or anything like that. And people say it to me now, but that's not the person that should have said it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it means something, it always means something, but that's not the person who needed to say it when I needed it. So hearing people say stuff like that, the fact that me just barking into a microphone can give people that escape. And that, I mean, someone did say recently, I'm here so much because you are so consistent. I have fought tooth and nail with myself to be consistent. That was one of the biggest things, because I used to self-sabotage quite a lot. Like, one of the reasons I never used to stream consistently was because I didn't take this seriously, because it's, and I quote myself here, not a real job. Because it had to be a job, because anything I do had to achieve money, because anything I did, I had to prove that I could do it, because it had to earn money. So that was the way I did it, right? And now I'm like, actually, I can do this for the fun of it. And it's taken me a long, long time. There's a game you intend to play? Nah, probably not. I've only got 10 minutes left. Sorry. Like I said, we weren't making loads of progress on Majora's Mask anyway. Half-Life 3. Yeah, surprise. The worst part with Overweight now is that not that long ago, fluffy was the beauty standard, and now women in particular, it seems to... Oh, yeah, you seem to need to look like 14-year-old boys. Yeah, I was talking about this. I was talking about this with my wife, because she's noticed a similar trend. And what did I say? I said something like, "Oh, have we run out of marginalized people to oppress because we're now going back after the women? Like, suddenly, like, size 4 and 3 are a thing again, and like we've spent as a society so long getting away from that. Like, stop starving yourself, stop having unrealistic beauty standards, and now suddenly it's just crept back in all of a sudden." I'm like, this doesn't feel good. Like, it genuinely, like, the adverts are always emaciated women in adverts. Like, clothes shops are always, and the mannequins have gotten thinner. That's the thing I said. I said, even the mannequins have gotten thinner. I've noticed that when walking through town. It's wild. It's absolutely wild. Still a goal to have. Wait, what? Maybe not achievable, but a goal nonetheless. Yeah. Counting to 3 with Half-Life. Beards are an authority cheat code. That's good to know. I don't know if it is or not. That's what I noticed. Talking about voices, men tend to not hear higher pitched voices as well as lower pitched voices. Hence, general opinion that men don't listen to women. It's not just social crappiness. It's actually a scientific fact. Agreed with distance involved in that. Absolutely agree with distance involved in that. So and also, as you age, you stop hearing certain frequencies anyway. There's an alarm. Weirdly, there's a youth deterrent alarm in our neighborhood. It makes me sound like I'm in a gated community. I'm really not. I'm in a suburb, right? I'm in one of the worst parts of the city. But there's a garden with like a youth deterrent alarm. So people under a certain age can hear it, people over a certain age can't. And we've lived here so long that I have crossed that threshold and I can now no longer hear it. Weirdly, my wife can. I'm younger than her and I'm not jealous, but I can't hear it anymore. It must be all the heavy metal music, to be honest. But yeah, it's one of those things. Like, also, sound waves just die off. Like, your ability to hear stuff just dies off as you grow older. I didn't even cry at my great auntie's funeral. I don't. That's not a weird thing to say. I'll be honest with you. That's not a weird thing to say. I didn't cry at my mum's funeral. I don't know. To this day, I'm not sure why. I was passed a tissue by my dad, and I was told to dab my eyes. I was like, but I'm not crying. He's like, just dab your eyes. Right. Okay. So I'm with you on that. I don't think it's unusual, but I mean, if you've not been to therapy, Pooples, I definitely would. I'm not even like, oh, you need to go to therapy. I honestly would encourage everyone to go to therapy at least once. And that's not just like go for one session, go for a bit. Just find out stuff about yourself. And if it doesn't work with that therapist, just go a different one. Like, just do a bit of shopping around. You know, you will find someone. I didn't cry at my grandfather's funeral either, but I cry every time. Oh, I didn't even cry at my dad's funeral. Wow, that has just come back to me. Holy shit. Yeah, I didn't even cry at my dad's funeral. I mean, he was a cunt, but that's neither here nor there. I got asked recently by my therapist if I missed my dad. And that question took me quite a long time to answer. And I said, I miss my dad. I don't miss the guy I lived with when I was a teenager. Because those are two very different people. And both things can be true. You can still miss someone and then be a bellend. Your therapist audibly laughed when I called my life colourful. Funny hearing you say the same phrase. It's been a colourful existence. Let's put it that way. It's been a colourful existence. Yeah. Being born with the ability to do something doesn't mean it's not. Being born with the ability to do something doesn't mean it's normal. Strictly speaking, under hormonal imbalances, the manliest of men can lactate. Yes, expel milk out of their nipples. Yeah. We're just human beings. We're just all trying to find our way, right? We're just all trying to find our way. Just let's be kind of nice to each other. Do you know what I mean? Damn, that sounds too similar to when I tumbled down the stairs when I was 6 years old and just lay there flat on my back looking up at the ceiling. My sister came out of her room, saw me laying and went, "Did you fall down the stairs? Why aren't you crying?" And I was like, what would be the point? It won't undo me falling down the stairs. I thought no one was home. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's a weird thing there. Because like when I was younger and I'd hurt myself or something like that, I would want to cry. I'd feel like, you know, the lip quiver when you're younger and like you want to cry, you'd feel like your lip quiver, or I did anyway. Like I'd feel that, but I'd suppress it because I just knew it wasn't going to do anything. Like I knew it wasn't going to get me anywhere. Like it was just going to get in the way. And that is what sort of baked into me for years, basically. You're proud of me, Raven. Thank you. We all are. Definitely. Yeah. Thank you. Those is the therapy days now. They could be. You never know. You never know. They could be. The mosquito alarm. You can't hear it past 30. Yeah, that's exactly the one. Someone's got it in their garden to deter youths. I appreciate seeing people say that they're proud of me. It always means something. But like I said, it should have happened when it didn't. And that's the thing. I rebuilt stuff around the thing that didn't happen. To use an analogy, someone didn't put a supporting beam in, so I had to build a wall. Does that make sense? Like someone didn't put the right architecture in, so I had to make it up, essentially. Did I tell you I finally said to my GP, I want to get tested? What, for chlamydia? Sorry, Kessler. I did not know. You did not say you told your GP you finally want to get tested. I'm proud of you. I'm not fucking around there. I'm genuinely proud of you. That's a big step. That's a big step. And I'm going to say this, and I really hope this lands because I don't want to sound like a bellend. It's a really big step for a woman to say that they go to a GP and they want to be tested for something mental health related. And I'm assuming it is mental health related. We actually didn't say what it was, but I'm assuming it is mental health related because there is a vast majority of medical professionals who will go, is it just your uterus? Could it just be yes cycle, right? So I saw a brilliant and shockingly real TikTok the other day of a woman playing as a doctor and going, yes, you say the pain is an 8 out of 10. You did put mascara on today, didn't you? So is it really? Right, that's a classic example of how people are treated by medical professionals at large, how women are treated specifically by medical professionals at large. I can walk in to my doctor's office and I can go, this hurts, and he'll go, okay, we'll prescribe you this. My wife can go into the doctor's and say exactly the same thing, and they'll go, come back in 4 weeks if it gets worse. It's taken me this long to realize that I'm not actually ugly. I'm just ruggedly handsome, not conventionally handsome. Good. I don't think you're ugly in the slightest. I've never really seen that. I've never seen myself as handsome. Like, obviously my wife says I'm handsome, but she's married to me. She's legally obliged. And that is genuinely not me fishing for compliments. But I've never seen myself. I've seen myself as average. Like, I think the best, but I never saw myself as like a catch. And I never saw myself, like, weirdly, when I used to start drinking, not like the start of the night, like when I'm not going to name the age I was when I started drinking because I think some people might pass out. When I started drinking, I used to start going out to a club with one of my friends. And I realized I did not care for the whole kind of dating scene and going out to pull scene and all that sort of stuff did not interest me in the slightest. Like that, my fixation once I started going to a rock club and I started moshing was on dancing. So I would literally go out and dance 3 times a week for 6 hours. Now, back then, that definitely helped shift some weight, as did several other things, but that definitely helped shift some weight. But I remember just thinking, I never once went out thinking, oh, I'm going to pull tonight. My mates did, and it was fucking hilarious. Like, it was genuinely that going out watching them fail. I mean, there was a certain amount of punching sideways there was a certain amount of ribbing, but going out and watching them basically swing and miss quite a lot. But they were all like, no, I'm going to pull tonight. No, I'm going to pull tonight. And I'm like, I ain't going to do shit. I'm just going to drink and dance. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for the music and the booze. Going out and doing that was just the best feeling. But yeah, I think because of that, I never really saw myself as like, oh, well, you know, I'm handsome or I'm ugly or anything like that. I just saw myself as me, basically. I do remember when my hair started to grow long, I wanted to do something about it because I had the biggest ginger afro. I'm talking like Claudio Sanchez from Coheed, like Sideshow Bob sort of hair. Do you know what I mean? And I'm just like, I have to tie this back and I have to like get it in a ponytail as soon as possible. And that was a big thing for me because I wanted to mosh with long hair because I used to have really long hair. Strider just sliding in with the Windows error. I like that. To be fair, I could hear that frequency when I was 34. That's when I realized I couldn't hear it anymore. Oh, right. I see. I have 3 shorts of the same style, bought 3 different years, all size large, and they put them on top of each other. They get smaller and smaller. Yeah, exactly. The sizes of women's clothing is beyond me. Like, why is a 14 not a 14 somewhere else? Why is a 10 not a 10 somewhere else? Why does it matter on shop, brand, what part of China it came from? Like, what the fuck is going on, man? Like, it just makes no sense. Absolutely no sense. Also, just because you can't hear it anymore doesn't mean that it can't make you uncomfortable. No, that's true. That's very true. There are some sounds. So I know there are some sounds in video games that you cannot hear, but the frequency makes them feel sick. And it's not like motion sickness. Like, they can sit and not move and it will just they can not look at the screen. And there is a noise in there that makes them feel sick. Which is also wild. We're just normal men. We're just regular men. We're just normal men. We're just normal men. That's the thing, though. You might just not be your type. That's very true. As someone who's batted for various teams in the past, you need to find your niche, so to speak. What's that quoted from? What's what quoted from, Sharian? Sorry, I'm behind on messages. The lip quiver is real. I do it now and still get overly emotional. It is a thing. It is genuine, but it's a thing I can't do anymore. And I think I kind of beat it out of myself accidentally. No one put the beam in, so I built a wall. Also, horror gaming spitting bars. That's you. That is funny, but part of my therapy homework is writing more, and one of the things I've been doing is I've been writing poetry. This sounds super wanky, so I'm really sorry, but one of the things that my therapist said was you should write either long form poetry or spoken word poetry. So not like traditional poetry, but like you should write like spoken word stuff about what you went through, and that might be one of the lines from one of them, to be honest with you. So I might have actually quoted myself. I'm not sure. You can have that one. That one's free. Classic one for women in GPs. Have you tried losing weight? Yeah. I mean, to be fair, they thought my degenerative disc disease was just me being a fat bastard for months. And I'm like, I cannot walk. I cannot walk. Stop saying it's my weight. I've been heavier than this and I could walk. Now I'm lighter and I cannot walk. Should have had dreads. Oh no. Although when I straightened it, because it was very curly, when I straightened it, it reached at its longest point, it reached like my bum crack. So that's how long we're talking. But only when I straightened it. When it was curly, it was fucking all over the place. But I only really took it out to dance. It was a dancing accessory more than anything. It's probably why it fell out. That and stress. Honestly, Maven? Who's Maven? Raven made me rethink how I looked at myself. Good. It can take all kinds. Do you know what I mean? It can take all sorts of revelations to open your eyes to yourself. Should have seen my curls this afternoon though. I went to boarding school with a guy that had a bigger than Sideshow Bob size afro. Nice. Mind you, it's something I'm well aware of, so talking about it yet again ain't really helping. Oh, sorry, Sharian. Excess body fat is associated with a lot of other health problems. Yeah, that is true. Where the fuck are the pockets? Right? Why do you guys not get pockets? Like, I stuck a book in my pocket the other day, and my wife's like, I can't even put my phone in my pocket. A Minia got auto-modded. Honestly, I started buying cargo pants from men's stores because I couldn't get fucking pockets in ladies' stores, and the bloody skinny jeans shit made their appearance, which does not work with a short and stocky hourglass figure, so I basically fucked. Yeah. We've run out of marginalized people to go after, so we're going back after women in their bodies. That's it. We're just normal men. YouTube it. It's from a show with a dog puppet. Yes, it's the delivery of the line. It's amazing. It's the story behind that as well. Like, the story behind that is outstanding. Oh dear. And you have small hands. I'm sure Tack loves that. Sorry. And on that note, now I've dragged us back down to the gutter. Never feel as big as when I do with Captain Bubbly. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go and eat some food and rest my brain.
I love them. I never feel as big as when I'm with Captain Bubbly.
That's the one. That's the one. Go eat nuts with my wife. I deserve it. Thanks very much.
Yeah, Mike, go eat nuts with wife. You deserve it.
Thanks. I'm going to eat some nuts. I'm going to eat some smashed tacos. Take that how you will. And I am going to go play some Pacopia and just chill out for a bit, to be honest with you. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic weekend. Whatever you're doing, do what you love and love what you do. All right. And I genuinely hope you've enjoyed this half as much as I have, because this has been a game changer for me, a real game changer. I have loved this. There's so many thoughts in my brain right now that are like, This is great. This feels great. This is great. This is such a good feeling. Know that you are not alone in what you're going through. Whatever it is, know that you are not alone in what you're going through. You have people around you, regardless of where they are, regardless of who they are. It doesn't matter if you've not spoken to them in a while. You can reach out to them if you've not spoken to them in a while. If they are friends, they will be there for you. And if not, other people in this community, if you're watching this, you are part of this community. You're already part of the extended universe. I don't make up the rules, right? This is a thing. You're already part of the extended universe. You can get on the Discord and you can say, is anyone free for a chat? Because I'm pretty sure someone will be free for a chat. And if not, because people do ignore it, don't get me wrong, it's not a helpline. You can then go and find specific help online to have someone to talk to. There are services where you can just ring a number and talk to someone if you need to about anything. I've used them. I advocate them. I think it's absolutely fantastic. But whatever you do, I hope you do what you love and you love what you do. I have genuinely loved this. I will see you next week. For now, stay safe, stay spooky, and I'll see you later. Thanks so much, everyone. Bye-bye for now. So we've reached the self-fisting portion of the evening, have we?